think we are. I don't know. Let me check. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, wait, there's no audio. That's why, because I haven't put this through. Audio input. Audio output. Okay, whatever. And then the device is going to be, what is it? Input?
I don't actually need a boot.
Let's see if that works. Do okay.
Oh my god, I can hear an echo. Echo. Ooh.
Okay, you have to stop talking, Stu, so I can see. No, you have to. Okay, there it goes. It's working. Yes, I think. Okay, so I think we're good. I think we're live. I think this is it. Hey, what up, James? Can you hear us?
Can I talk? Yeah.
Yes, talk, Stu, and see if James can talk. James, can you hear Stu and me?
Can you hear me? My dulcet tones. They are beautiful, by the way. Can I just say that?
Okay. Oh, here comes Chinny.
Wow, there's 3 people watching. Oh, I've got 1 minute. No, he can't come yet. I've got a minute.
Stu has to show his butt.
No, I don't. He's not on the screen.
Yeah, you do.
Yet.
No, he's on the screen. He's totally on the screen. Yes, he is. You have to show your behind. No, that's not what you said. You said if he's here, but within 10 or 15 minutes, you'll show your butt at the store or whatever.
Oh my god, it's within 30 seconds, man.
Yeah, whatever. I don't want to hear your complaining.
Oh, he's 16 now. I'm fine.
Whatever. No. You are a liar. If you want to ever have anybody trust you again.
Well, here's the thing. Burton's is shut, so I can't do it.
Yeah, well, keep making excuses for yourself. Hi, Chinny.
Hello.
Your nose is mad red. Have you been sneezing all day?
Yeah, I've got hay fever.
Oh, no,
no, he
I'm
hasn't.
sorry.
He's got a sunburn.
No, it's hay fever. Trust me, it's hay fever.
Oh, my God. You need to get the jab again, don't you? You need to be jabbed.
I can't have the jab.
Can you have the jab?
No, because they won't do the jab because it lowers your immune system, which isn't a good idea when there's a pandemic.
You're kidding. Holy cow.
Are you streaming, Duke?
Yes,
Yeah,
I am streaming, and it's terrible. Look at this. There's most of the screen is blank.
2 of us.
What am I doing?
Well, if you want to quickly stop streaming, then I'll start streaming, Duke.
Why? Why now?
You can carry on streaming. I don't care.
Either one is fine with me. I don't really care.
We're doing it. Do you know what?
Whoops.
It's fine. It's absolutely fine.
It's fine by me.
Okay.
Fine.
Less for you to worry about, Chinny. How's that?
Yeah. Less for you to worry about. It's all good.
I'm sorry you've had a rough day, Chinny.
No, it's been a good day. It's just
okay.
We've been in. I walked past William Shakespeare's house.
Yeah, I saw.
Oh
That's
yes,
exciting.
yeah, very nice.
And I was like, "That's where he lives." We've been to Stratford many times, so
I like Stratford. It's a lovely place.
we've been in Shakespeare's house before. We just was like, "There's that's where Bill lives." Great.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, do you like my T-shirt? Just a minute. Let me stand up. Like the T-shirt?
Oh, the cake is a lie.
Yeah. Huh? Japanese inspired, no less.
Yeah. So, I guess we should start the show, huh?
I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah. I think we should do this.
A nightmare. I don't know what I'm doing. What am I supposed to do? What do I put in that big spot?
Hello and welcome to episode 595 of the Veteran Gamers podcast.
Yay, 595. And if you're wondering why it looks so crap on the screen, it's because I don't know what I'm doing. I decided to start streaming because Chinny was a little late, and we're just going to have me carry on, and it'll look better eventually once I have something on the stream.
Oh my god, it looks like garbage.
I know it does. I'm sorry about that.
Fine. It looks fine.
It looks terrible. But you can hear us. Is that correct, everybody out there? You can hear the music and everything?
Yeah, everyone can hear us. It's all good.
Okay. Because that's my nightmare, is that something's going wrong on this end somehow. But I will assume that it's not. So
fine.
yes.
All
Okay. Hi. How's everybody doing?
Hi. Well, I'm sweaty.
Oh yeah, I love a sweaty stew.
Because I've been in a kitchen for 10 and a half hours today cooking.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Then I've been sat on the motorway for an hour and a half because there was a serious accident and our ambulance had to come and all sorts of other stuff.
No, that's no good.
And then I got home and I didn't even have time to have a shower. And I
stinky stew.
So I've had nothing to eat.
Oh,
Stu,
man.
Tara had a question for you today.
Go on, go. I like questions. Go.
What do nuns have for lunch?
Well, it varies,
What do they like to eat?
It varies, I guess.
They like all
it's a joke. Just ask a question.
They like all sorts.
They like all sorts of stuff. You know, they like, they sometimes have a habit of eating fish.
Ah! Here, you can have some of my Sour Patch Kids if you want.
What else?
Some Sour Patch Kids there, Stu? You can have those.
I like Sour Patch Kids.
Eat me, Stu.
What else do they like, Stu? Are they partial to a Bakewell tart, for example?
They like a Bakewell tart.
I love a Bakewell
I did
tart.
some chocolate chip cookies tonight for tea. They like those
cookies today.
homemade. But here's the thing, right? I had a bit of a problem with them.
Okay.
Because I made them yesterday and they went a bit hard.
The cookies did.
Yeah, they was a bit hard. And I'm thinking,
did the nuns kick off?
Well, I was thinking old people chewing cookies that are a bit hard might be a problem.
Yeah.
So Google is your friend in this. Google is your friend, right? So yesterday, after I made the cookies and got a little bit hard, I was like, "Oh, well, Google it. See if there's any way to make them softer."
Microwave.
Oh, softer, right? No,
microwave?
well, microwave was one, but that's not the method I used because I'd made like 30 of them. So
piss on them. Piss on them.
No. Piss wasn't the answer in this. Believe it.
It usually is the answer.
No, I know it can be. Jellyfish stings. Jellyfish stings. Apparently, piss is very good for that. But no.
What rhymes with hiss?
No, what you do is, right, I got 2 crusts of bread and a slice of bread, and I put them on the bottom of the tray and then put all the cookies on top and cling filmed it all. And today, they were soft and chewy. It worked a treat.
What would you have done if it didn't work?
Well, they'd have had hard cookies and they've had to break the teeth or
get over it. Yeah. Get over it, you bloody nuns.
Fine. But yeah, it worked perfectly. I was like, wow, that is a thing. And here's the thing as well, right? It was like, when like you watch a horror movie,
yes,
and someone sucks a life force out of someone, then he turned into like a crusty old mummy or whatever.
Yeah.
Well, that was what the bread was like. It had gone all crusty and stale overnight because the cookies had sucked up the moisture from the bread. Right. That's how it works, apparently.
Okay.
So there you go. It was good. There's a hack for you.
There's a hack for you.
If you've got hard cookies, stick them on bread.
Stick a slice of bread in.
Put them on bread and cling film
them
on
up. Bread.
And then what? Just leave them
have
overnight?
Yeah, leave them for 24 hours. And then they're soft and chewy again.
Well, shag a dick.
This is a show that keeps on giving.
Yeah, we've done several stories already, but anybody else have another story?
So have you got one, Duke?
No, I'm having some friends over for the first time ever after the pandemic today.
Woo!
What's up there, friends coming over? Woo! That's why we had to do the show early tonight. It's because I got friends coming. Finally, I have friends.
You don't have friends, dude. We know.
I know. I hired some people to pretend to be my friends.
We know that you played actors. Tara's left a pill. Tara's left a big chunky pill on my desk. Tara, what's this pill?
What sort of pill?
It's a multivitamin, probably.
What is that?
What is it?
What is that? Do you stick it up your bum?
It's a vitamin C. You're right, Duke. It is because we was googling. We had a.
Are you worried? Worried you're gonna get scurvy?
We went to Stratford today, and because it's 17 years since Tara and I met this weekend.
Oh, that's sweet.
Can you believe that?
That's impressive. That's impressive. Chief.
I now have known Tara longer than I've not known her. If you know what I mean.
Yeah, sure.
That's cool. That is cool. I like
so,
when did you meet Kay, Stu? Sorry, I just have to know the numbers here.
Oh my God.
You was young. Wow. You was young when you met Kay, wasn't you?
That's a long time ago.
Wasn't you like 18 or something?
No, I was 20. I was at 19 or 20.
Dude.
Because she took me to this real. It's not there.
I just asked a simple question. I didn't want to interrupt Jenny's whole story.
This is why. why do
weirdly,
you interrupt the story?
I just wanted numbers. I was just curious about numbers. Nope. We'll get there.
Weirdly,
sorry, Chinny.
on my 21st birthday,
yes.
she took me to a restaurant in Preston called Winston's Pizzas.
Uh-huh.
And it was the coolest pizzeria in Preston. You used to get your pizza in a basket, and they didn't give you cutlery. It was like, there's no knives and forks. You eat it with your fingers, right? And it was really cool, really good pizzas. And now it's a strip club. Who knew?
Okay.
So,
sorry, anyway,
with that story, Stu, is that it's boring.
Well, it was quick.
Well, that's
But
debatable.
anyway, I met her probably for the first time when I was 19, which is a long time
so it's
ago.
changed.
No.
You said 20 earlier.
No, I said 19 or 20.
Whatever.
I don't
So
know.
you've known her for several years, and the Duchess and I met in
more than
1990.
half my life.
Right.
No.
The Duchess and I met each other in 1997. So it's been 28
Yeah, but you got-
years, something like that.
So
no,
you
25.
married in 2007, didn't you?
Yeah, that's right.
So did you know? Was you with her for 10 years? And then
No.
you got married, or did you just know
I
each
met
other?
her
Whoa,
through
just a
East
minute,
Timor
whoa,
stuff.
Whoa.
What?
We weren't in the middle
How
of
can
something.
you
Go
be
ahead, start
married-
yelling.
How can you have been married 25 years when you got married in 2007?
I said we've known each other for 25 years.
I thought you said we've been married 25
It's
years.
almost
I'm
like you weren't
how's that
listening.
mean?
Anyway, so we met through East Timor activism in 97, and then I didn't move to Madison until 2001, and then we started dating like a year after that, maybe something like that. So anyway, yeah, so Chinny, you were telling a story.
Well, no, we went to Stratford. We Googled, because we basically was looking, hay fever tablets. What's the other name for hay fever tablets?
Back.
No?
No.
What are they commonly called?
A suppository.
No, that's something you stick up your bum. What is it, Stu?
I've no idea. Antihistamine.
Antihistamines.
Yeah, I didn't know, really.
So if it's antihistamines,
Yeah.
then you look at, what are histamines?
Yeah, good
If they're
call.
What are
antihistamines.
histamines? Yeah.
So
what's a
there are-
histamine, Genie?
So what's a histamine? So there are basically certain foods that contain histamines.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And then there are food that are antihistamines. So then we started Googling, what's antihistamine? And basically citrus fruits, all the stuff that's good for you, right, is what I'm supposed to be eating.
It's
and
good.
the delicious things are the things that contain the histamines.
Oh,
So-
I get you.
It's always the fucking way. And the one vegetable I hate with a fucking passion because it smells like farts, is broccoli. Right.
Oh, I
broccoli's
love
good.
broccoli. I
Yeah,
love
you're a
it.
I know,
weirdo if
and
you're not
everybody
liking
always
broccoli.
says, "Oh, broccoli so no more chili. We doing broccoli so fuck off. Stop lying to
You know what
yourself."
you know what you should do, Chinny, right? Just pile a load of cheese on it. Sorted.
Well, yeah, cheese isn't great either. But anyway,
What are you talking about?
God.
Cheese isn't great. What
Who
is
doesn't
wrong
like
with you?
cheese?
I know, right?
No,
You
cheese is
suck.
great, but
Oh.
it's histamines and all this sort of stuff.
I see what you
Um,
did there. Cheese is great.
It is, yeah. Anyway, so I fucking hate broccoli. Whenever Tara's doing broccoli, I'm like, oh my god, if somebody died in this room, I hate it, but I tolerate it.
Yes.
Like, number 2 on this, great things to eat if you've got hay fever. Broccoli. Oh, it's so good. I was like,
Nice.
fuck you. Like,
Just
why
eat a load
can't
of
it be?
broccoli.
One day you just like, I've got a lump on my shoulder. What do I need to eat to make it better? One day it should just say, just eat fucking crisps. Just eat
Yeah, it should.
crisps.
Do you know?
And it'll
Do you know
go
how? Do you know how you can fix the broccoli situation, Chinny? What you need to do is put loads of food with histamines on your broccoli, and then you'll be fine.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
need to cover it in sugar.
Cover it in histamines, whatever that is.
Mhm.
Be fine.
But one of them is vitamin C. Basically, a lot of vitamin C is good for you. So that's why I have.
So that's why you had
Hey.
a giant pill.
That's why I've got a
just
huge
handed to
pill
you.
that I accidentally just shoved up my anus, and I think
Yep.
I should have swallowed it. But
Do you know what? It'll
hey,
get
hey.
absorbed quicker up your anus,
Yeah.
so it's all good.
I put it in my eye.
Yeah,
The
stick it
quickest
in
way
there.
to
Why not?
absorb it. Yeah.
Stick it up your nose.
Uh,
Anyway, that's not video games, though, is it? That's
No,
I
it
did
is
show a
not.
video of how to cook broccoli.
Oh,
Yeah.
I like it. Nice. How do you
See,
cook
we don't get this
broccoli?
when
Here
Chinny's
you go.
doing it.
Jones,
Right, are we
every
ready to talk
time
about
I
video
drink
games?
water-
Every time I mention, I fucking hate broccoli, there's always somebody going, I fucking love broccoli. It's fucking great.
Oh,
Well, that
yeah.
shows that you're wrong and incorrect for not liking it.
Fuck off.
It makes good soup, though, Chinny. Oh, it makes a good soup.
I got jabbed, by the way.
Oh,
I
yeah.
believe so. You said you'd been to the gym.
I got the jab.
How was it?
It was all right. I got a dead arm though.
Oh, yeah, you do. Which did you get? Did you get Pfizer because you're young?
Yeah, I think I got Pfizer. Yeah,
Yeah, it's because you're young. You're not allowed that other one.
the Oxford one.
The one we
Moderna,
don't
baby,
talk about.
that's the one.
No, yeah, I got a proper dead arm though. Jesus
sorry.
Christ.
I hope that's
Yeah.
the only side effects you have. Because
Well,
there are
that
others.
and the blood that I've been pissing out. But apart from that, it's been fine.
Good God.
Apart from that, it's the vomiting every hour. But, you know, apart from that, it's all good.
Okay.
All
All right, who's going first here? Talking about some video games.
I don't know. I'll go.
Because I am on a deadline, by the way, just so you know.
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
I have
sorry.
friends
Yeah.
coming.
We know.
That's all-
We
I mean,
realise it.
it's not for another
Another
2.5
thing about
hours.
histamines.
Oh, go on.
It's just 2.5
Yeah,
hours,
what's the other
but
thing?
still.
What's the other thing?
It was a joke, Stu.
It's a joke.
To
I
lighten
get
the
it.
show.
I get
Stu,
it.
what you been playing? Come on, hit me.
I've been continuing to play It Takes Two with the Mildred of the
Ah.
household.
Oh, yeah.
And that is a game that just keeps on giving.
Yeah, huh?
Honestly, this is not shifting from my potential game of the year at this point in time, having played. I reckon we're up to about 6 or 7 hours worth of gameplay now.
Yeah, what do you do? Play a minute a day?
Shut up.
You've been talking about this game for ages.
I know. I feel like that. Oh, but my God, it's unbelievable. The creativity in this game is just ridiculous.
Yeah,
It's just unbelievable. I mean, every level gives you something new to play with. And then, like, for instance, on the current level that we're on at the moment, it's like a garden. So we're in the garden now. So it's weird, right? The game starts in the shed. Then you end up in the house. But for some reason, we're now back in the garden again.
Oh.
And we're being attacked by, like ants are our friends. We can control ants. We can ride on ants, which is kind of fun.
Like kind of like Half-Life 2.
Yeah. So you can ride
Control
the ants.
Yeah,
Control the ants. That's kind of fun.
Yeah.
But Millie, honestly, the partnership's going well. There's not been any major arguments at the moment.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah, I know. It's surprising.
I've already said to Marsh that we have to play this game, but it might be a bit of an odd situation because
this
it's
is
about
the
a
level we're
divorced
on currently
couple.
at the moment.
Yes,
So
I
this
went
is-
looking for garden level when you mentioned
went
that you're on the
to-
garden level. I am
so-
a quick
So
person.
Millie is obviously the female character, so she's got the squirter. The squirt coming towards us, and I was like,
Oh, it's
shooting
like
me
Left 4
steam.
Dead.
Yeah, honestly, this guy is a genius. I mean, I
Okay.
don't know what else to say about this game. If you've got anyone who you can play a co-op game with, this is just beyond brilliant. Like every level has so many hidden things within it.
See, that makes
just
me
little-
nervous, though. That makes me like exhausted. Like, oh, I gotta find all these hidden things, and I know
No,
you don't
you don't,
have
no.
to. I know you don't have to, but it's there, and I feel like I'm ignoring part
No,
of
it
the
is.
game.
Well, it isn't. It
Wow.
isn't because there's no indication that there's anything hidden.
That's
It's
even
something you
worse.
Go and explore for a bit.
That's even
so it's not
worse.
like it tells you. To go
I
and
don't
look
want
for
to have to go
stuff.
explore. It's so exhausting.
Yeah, but they're only small levels. You know, they're not. They are.
this doesn't look like a
open-ish.
small level. This looks enormous.
Oh my god!
You talked about all the pots you jump in, and there's all those mushrooms.
It's so good.
I'm glad you're
It's
liking
just, I'm loving it.
it. Okay.
Like anybody out there, this is the one. Well, currently it's the best game I've played this year by a long way. It's so good.
Yeah.
Word.
It's amazing.
Word.
There you go. I don't know what else to say. It's brilliant. Play it now. Just go
Brilliant.
and buy it.
Play it now.
Find a friend. Just like if you've not got a friend, just sort of put it on Twitter that you need someone to play it with. I don't know.
Doctorfriend.com.
Yeah, just adopt a friend to play it with because it is that good.
Yeah.
It really is that good. And it never gets boring. You know, nothing outstays its welcome. And then the next thing you're onto it. What was quite interesting, actually, we had about 3 levels where there were no boss fights. Like 2 or 3 levels where there wasn't a boss fight. And then we got into the garden level and had about 3 boss fights within about half an hour. So the pacing's really good as well. So it's sort of, sort of gives you some levels where you don't have to. It's mainly like puzzle solving, and then levels where you've got like some boss fights to sort out.
Ah.
But it's great. Totally.
Okay.
Just play it. Play it
Glad
now.
you're liking it. Play it, people. Come on.
Yeah, play it. Play it.
Quit pissing about.
Yeah.
All right, Chinny, you're up. What have you been playing?
Play my game, bitch.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It
yeah.
is time for that.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
This is the segment of the show where somebody on the show tells me to play a game for an hour and I have to play it no matter what. And this week it was Typing of the Dead.
Oh, that's right. I recommended this.
You did.
Recommended by Eric Piotrowski. Okay.
And...
Um,
that means he loved
Wow. You love
wait,
it.
hang on.
Okay.
I'm going to tell you if it's a hit, miss, or a piece of shit first.
Okay.
Okay.
And then I'm going to justify it.
Okay.
It's a miss.
Oh, snap. I wasn't not expecting that.
No,
But it's still sad.
I thought you might like it.
I do like it,
Oh.
but I'm never going to play it again.
Ah, interesting. Well, what do you mean by that?
Interesting.
I am bad at this game.
Oh, you better
right.
typing. That's what you're saying.
Oh, well, spelling is not my forte.
Yeah, that's a
Fort.
thing.
Not my forte.
For...
It's not your fault.
It's not my forte.
You can keep saying it, and I'll keep correcting you.
It's not your fault.
It's not my forte.
Right. For crying out
I don't know how I'd spell forte or force. No, I'm not very good at spelling. So I have to put my dyslexic card up and go, oh, excuse me.
It's okay. That's not a
dyslexic.
cheat or anything.
Sorry, I can't eat that. I'm dyslexic. Whatever. So yeah, I'm really bad at spelling.
So for those who don't know, sorry, just to jump in, the idea of this game is there's zombies attacking you. You fire your gun by spelling things on the phrases and words on the screens. Yeah.
I have sort of heard of it before.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a light gun shooter, but you spell instead of shooting stuff. And
it's such a cool idea.
What's satisfying about it is every time you type, it's a gunshot, and I liked it. You know what I mean? And it felt good when you got a word, bang on. But sometimes, I mean, this probably happened to you too as well. Sometimes you get lost of where you went wrong when you type in a word.
Yeah.
And you're like,
well, that's why it's about the speed, and if you get things wrong, okay, just finish that word and then just move on to the next one.
Yeah, I was so bad at it. I mean, the punishment for death isn't very big anyway. You just continue and it's over. But it's only a miss because I imagine this is what it's like for people that just can't grasp first person games. Do you know what I mean? Like,
I liked it because it's a change of pace. Like, it's just something different in terms of controlling.
Yeah. No, I did like it, but I just can't play it because I'm bad at it.
I hear you.
I know somebody that can't play first person games because it makes them motion sick.
Yeah, sure.
I can't.
So what you're saying is you can't play this game because you can't type.
Because I can't spell.
Right.
Because I can't spell.
Even though it's on the screen.
Comes up,
yeah, even though it's on the screen to spell it.
I know, but I'm just like, I can't spell.
Now let me ask you this: like,
look and spell.
I was gonna ask,
No.
like, can you type in general even though you can't spell? But I guess
Yeah, I
they
could
go
type,
hand in
yeah.
hand.
Yeah, I was trying different things. I was trying to like kind of look at the word, look down and type, or just look
right.
and then type without it. Which
it's all about the
both-
touch typing. Yeah, it's not. Yeah,
it's I try to do that, but like I feel like if you get lost once, you're like
sure.
and then you have to think very quickly, because you're like, and it's definitely a British game. You can tell it's a British game because of the phrases. Because one of the phrases was like, "Oh no, Fenton, come back here," or something like that, which is that
Fenton!
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 And like, the colour was spelt with a U. And there's just loads of
spelled properly, you mean?
Well,
truck is spelled with an L.
No, I agree with the Americans. I think
Really?
the U should be. Yeah, I think the U should be taken out because it makes no sense.
Well, yeah, but I mean, then you're gonna have to
Collar.
take the K out a knife and.
No, but I like how Americans went. The letter Z isn't used enough. We use S all the time. Let's put Z in more shit. That's what the Americans did.
Yes, we did.
And
we call it a Z, not a Z. God damn it.
Not a Z.
Yeah.
No, I did like, and I liked the whole sort of. It was all sort of this grindhouse vibe.
The presentation's awesome.
Very,
The way
very
it's
funny.
presented is
And I think the
brilliant.
main character said "motherfucker" about 17 times.
Oh yeah,
in the
it's a
first,
very sweary game.
cutscene.
I called it the wrong thing.
There's one of the bosses is basically Stephen Hawkins, and then he mutates himself.
I don't remember that at all. It's been so long since I played this.
It's a Stephen Hawkins character. He injects himself with some venom.
Gotcha.
And then he starts floating with
like on South Park. I will get you, Hackman.
It's
You
all
know
very
what, though?
ridiculous, but it's funny.
It's a very clever game though, because further away zombies have longer words, and if someone's rushing you, it has like quite a short word.
Yeah.
So they
never
put
noticed
put a lot of thought into like how quickly you can type.
A lot of
do
thought
feel
is
like
kind of a stretch.
I do feel like they just put any phrase in there. At one point, they put "down with this sort of thing," which is a Father Ted reference.
Nice.
There's loads of like.
Yeah, I remember
stupid
seeing
little-
references to certain things. Yeah.
There's loads of references to random shit in there.
Yeah. Well, why wouldn't you if this is your game? I mean.
Yeah, I suppose
You
like
put all
you
sorts
just
of
right.
things
We
in
have to
there,
come up with all these phrases. Let's just come up with them. I did think about knocking it down to an easier setting, but that would require me to move my mouse slightly upwards and click a thing. So I didn't
Big
do
moves. I'm like laughing at some of the stuff I'm seeing on screen here.
that. Yeah,
Yeah,
Like
that's
big
good.
moves is a
yeah,
phrase.
man moves. Man moves was one, and
Yeah.
yeah. Sometimes it's just random, like like a lamb or whatever. But
Lacerate.
yeah, it's
At some point, did they give you pneumono ultramicroscopic silicovolcanoconiosis?
no.
Doubt
But
it.
sometimes
That's
they
the longest
throw a
word in the
at-
English
yeah.
language, you know.
At some point, they throw a word at you, and you're like, "Oh, that's a difficult word to
Yes.
spell." Like, I don't
Sure.
know how to spell that. Yeah. So yeah, it's fine. It's just not a game for me. But I attribute it's not because it's a bad game. It's
Right.
because the game is not my thing. I'm not very good at what it asks me to do.
Yeah.
So it's a miss from me with Top of the Dead, but it's good. I do like it.
Do you know people have actually learned to touch type playing this game?
Well, sure.
Yeah, I imagine so.
Yeah. Yeah, so people use it as an actual training aid to help you type better.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why not?
So it's a mistake, but I do appreciate the game.
Yes.
worth anything.
Well, I'm glad you
Here's the
gave it
Stephen
a shot. I'm
Hawkins.
glad you didn't hate it.
The Stephen Hawkins character is on the screen now.
Yes, I
brilliant.
vaguely remember this. Dr. Jasper Guns, PhD.
And then there's a couple of strippers that you fight. I do
Woo,
about 3
strippers!
levels. Because you play as like these 2 cops, and then you play as these 2 strippers. I think.
Yeah, I vaguely remember that.
After
I should give this another go. It's been a while, and I remember.
It
enjoying
has.
it.
I should do that. I'll be
Yeah, let's
terrible
all
to-
play this one.
I don't type very often these days, so I'm going to be terrible at it.
Well, that's one of the reasons
these days.
That's one of the reasons I like playing
Exactly.
Rocket League is because I can type very quickly in the chat, and like it becomes a subject of conversation in like half the games. They're like, "Dude, what's your word per minute?" I'm like, "I don't know. I don't care. I play to have fun." And like, people will be like, because when we score a goal, I'll celebrate. I'll write like, "Yeah, and Perkins, all right, it's Kool-Aid time." And they'll be like, "Shut the fuck up!" And I'll be like, "Make me!" And they're like, "You stupid shit!" I'm like, "Dude, why are you so mad about words? Like, what is wrong with you?" So anyway,
Wow.
Yeah.
all right.
There's no
So,
need. No
anything
need.
else you wanted to say about typing for the dead, Chinny?
No.
Okay, well then I will talk about a game I have been playing. It's called
Okay.
Read Died, Read Died, something like that.
What?
Read Died online.
No idea.
Red Dead Online.
Yeah, it's
So-
Red Dead
Oh,
Online. Get it? I was
God
making a funny
almighty.
joke.
I
Right.
see
Funny
what
guy.
you did
Yeah,
there.
I got you. Haha.
Haha.
So yeah, and the reason I need to talk about it is because first of all, oh man, you're not gonna believe this. Hang on a second, I gotta get rid of this stupid annotation.
I'm probably not going to believe this.
You're not gonna believe it. Holy
I'm
crap!
probably not going to believe this.
I was on week 4 or week 3 or whatever it was, like the final week where it's 25 cents per thing you do. You know, Chinny, on the dailies.
Oh,
You
yeah.
do it
Sorry,
for
yes.
4 weeks or whatever,
Yes,
right?
yes,
So I was getting
yes,
25
yeah.
cents per thing, right? And I go on like Wednesday or something, and I'm like, all right, let me do my daily. And I get there, and I do a daily, and it goes 10 cents. I was like, what? Streak, 1 out of 7. I know, I missed a day. Ah, crap. So I'm starting all over again. God damn it. But the good news is that I've gotten back in love with it, I guess. Like I don't just dip in, do one daily, and then bounce out. Like I'm doing bounties, I'm delivering moonshine, I'm hunting animals. Like I don't know why, but it's become more fun again. So
But you are someone who appreciates the Zen sort of relaxation.
yeah.
I'm comfortable, everything's fine sort of mode. You like that stuff.
I do like that stuff, and it's when the sun is setting and you got some good music playing, you just riding to Blackwater or whatever it is, or Blackpool, whatever the hell the name of the town is. It's Blackwater, isn't it? Blackpool is the place in England.
Yeah, it is.
Right. It would be weird if you went to Blackpool.
Yeah, because that's like the Las Vegas of the North. Apparently.
Yes.
Well,
but here's the thing. I'm begging you, Rockstar, please, Rockstar, I am begging you. Fix the hunting bounty missions, the ones where they send you to a spot and then you have to like inspect a clue, and then it gives you a trail and you follow the trail, and then you find another clue, and then you follow the trail and you find another clue, and you're like a mile away from the original spot, and then it goes, crap, Zoom's gonna knock me out. We got 10 minutes left.
What?
For fuck's sake. My Zoom isn't professional. I'm not upgraded. So it's like this meeting will end in 10 minutes.
Wow. You're just useless.
Right, we could do this very
You're the one who told me to keep going, Stu. Don't give me this.
I didn't know you only had the
I didn't either.
version.
I'm sorry, wait a minute. Stu, did you pay for it? No, I need to have this out with Stu. Did you pay to upgrade your Zoom, Stuart?
I haven't even got Zoom.
Well, then what are you talking about calling me cheap? This has nothing to do with that. Chinny, what were you going to say? Chinny, what?
We can solve this very quickly if we don't fucking flap about. Right. Okay. I'm going to end this call.
Yes.
I'm going to... Hi, Diane.
Hi, Duchess.
I'm going to...
Hang on a second. What? Yes, go ahead. Do I know what?
Zoom hints.
Zoom hints.
Do you know that if you close out and then just use the same link to join back in, you get another 40 minutes?
We can use the same link to get another 40 minutes. But I appreciate that info, but Chinny's got
Chinny's got
quality
professional
Zoom. So he's going to end this call. He's going to start a new one.
I'm going to end this call.
I'm going to keep streaming.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep
recording. And then
recording.
whatever you say in that gap, Duke, is all yours.
Okay. End the call.
Let's do this very quickly.
Yes.
Everybody will be fine. Bye.
Bye. I don't know what's happening.
So are we all supposed to end the call, I guess?
I don't know.
I think we all should end the call, because I got to end the call.
Okay, I'm leaving.
Bye. I'm sorry, everybody. This is very embarrassing. I should have figured that out beforehand. I hope... Oh, no, wait. It's not even going through. The audio. Audio. Output. Oh, no. Sorry. We'll be right back. No, I can't. I'm freaking out. Oh, for God's sake. Invalid meeting ID. What the what? Oh no. Oh no. What is going on? I'm so sorry, people. Here, wait, what's the time? 48 minutes. Okay, we're back. Okay, we're back. Okay. Oh my goodness.
Nobody panic.
I'm panicking.
Enjoy this moment before Stu comes in.
How
Just
can
enjoy
I? I
it.
feel bad about how I messed up everything.
Oh no, Stu's
I
already.
mean, it's
texted
not
me.
that big a deal, but
Oh my god, is he like 20?
yes.
Is he like 68 years old? I've
think
sent
so.
you a new link. Oh, there he is. He
I
texted
don't even
me
have
and it
Zoom.
figured
I
it
don't
out.
even.
Oh my god. First words. First words.
Well, that was totally seamless.
Hey, you were wrong. You said he was going to say, "Oh my God," but he didn't.
Yeah, I thought he was going to say, "Oh my god."
Okay, so anyway, Red Dead Online.
Red Dead Online. It's pretty
Red
good.
Dead Online. Yeah,
Online.
it's great. I love it. Sorry for the technical hiccups, people.
SLH
Is somebody
says,
monitoring
"I've
the
always
chat, by the way?
particularly-"
Okay, go ahead. Yeah.
Oh yeah, SLH says, "I've always particularly loved the professionalism and
I
slickness."
know it's slick, slick,
Slick.
slick.
Gavlar
So we're back,
said
though.
there's good,
Okay.
good moonshine in Blackpool.
There is good.
says-
There's good everything in Blackpool. That's
Scott
what I
Patton
say.
says, "Hi Duchess." Gavlar says, "I can hear you." JC says, "Meow."
Meow.
All right.
I like that.
Yeah.
Red Dead.
So Red Dead Online, yes. They do these missions where you have to go to this place, you find a clue, you follow the trail, you find another clue, you follow the trail, you find another clue. You're miles away, and then at some point it makes the sound clink as if you're starting a new mission or a new part of the mission, but it's nothing. There's no indication of where you're supposed to go now. So you have to go back to the original spot and find another clue. It sucks. They shouldn't do that. Even if it's more realistic, because sometimes you follow a trail and there's no other information. Who cares about realism there? So I really wish they would fix that. That
They
said,
are wank part missions. Whenever I know I've got one of those, I'm just like, oh, for fuck's sake.
and that's the thing is like bounty hunter missions I generally like. It's just annoying that those particular kinds of bounty hunter missions are so annoying.
Yeah, they're awful.
And this is the other thing. Like every day, it seems like every week or very often, you'll see things on Twitter that say, GTA 5, check out these new races. Check out this new thing over here. Check out the Red Dead. Nothing. When was the last time they updated this shit? When they added the Moonshiners 10 years ago. What are they doing?
They
New
got
material, please.
new textures on the tumbleweed bushes. That
Yeah.
go through.
That's pretty slick,
good,
though.
That's,
yeah,
that's pretty
man.
slick.
Who doesn't like a good tumbleweed texture?
Exactly.
Also, a lot of Rocket League, which is fun, and I'm enjoying it. And Mass Effect Andromeda, I played a little bit more of that, and I realized something about that.
It's wank.
No,
Yeah, you don't
it's
like
not.
it.
No, I do like it.
It's a pile of shit.
No, it's not. I want to get the video up though. Let's play Mass Andromeda.
I'm also playing Mass Effect, so I'll let you talk about it, Eric, and
Okay.
then I'll talk about it. Save
Okay.
you swapping the video over and
Yes.
all that sort of
That's a good idea. I like that.
Okay, good
See,
call.
We are slick.
Right. So,
Yeah, SLH. We
yeah.
are slick.
So, Mass Effect Andromeda. The problem is that it's a 70-hour game, right? Like it's a long game.
It is.
Not
it's about-
technically 70 hours, but it's
It's
long.
about 63 hours if I've looked into
Something
it.
like that. So here's the point, though.
Wow.
If you're
that is
going to
big.
tell a story for that long, there are going to be a lot of things that you're going to mention that people will not be able to keep track of, right?
Correct.
Like that's the thing. In a 90-minute movie, you can drop something at the beginning and then come back to it 90 minutes later. The audience will hopefully still remember, right? But in a game that's 40 hours, even a 10-hour game, like you're not going to be able to, especially if it's throwing a lot at you. If in a game like Limbo where it doesn't have a lot of story elements, you'll be able to remember stuff from the beginning of the story. But in a game like this where there's so many events, so many things, so many people, like you're going to lose track of a lot of things. So I think that, keeping that interest level and keeping the player coming back, the story has to be very careful. And I feel like a lot of AAA developers aren't really mindful of that. And so what they're doing is they're like writing these stories, they're developing these themes and these characters and all these plots. And it's like most players are going to be like, okay, whatever. Like, I don't know. There's something about this race of aliens and they had some problem back here. And I just don't know.
The cat.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like, I don't know. I feel like I'm not paying attention as much as I probably ought to. But then again, the idea of them demanding that kind of attention from me is bupkis. And I know that this is the last thing I have to say about it, really. And then I'll shut up and let you talk, Chinny. I'm in a kind of special place because every day at school, I'm grading papers. Let's say I grade one stack of papers a day. That's 25 stories that I'm reading in a day. at the end of that day, I don't feel like dealing with another story. Take your story and shove it, unless it's something. And that's the thing. I want a story I've already encountered before. So, like, I'll play Skyrim again because I don't have to pay attention to that story. I know what's going on in it. I'll watch Brooklyn Nine-Nine again because I know what's going on there. Adrian Pimento has become an insurance adjuster, and he's like, I can do whatever I want. Anyway, that's my take on Mass Effect. Chinny, stop blowing your nose and talk about this game.
I've sneezed about 68 times today.
Achoo!
I apologize. So I'm also playing Mass Effect. Whatever.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
I don't know if you're further than me or I'm further than you do, but basically I've got to a planet called Eos,
Yes, I have gotten to that planet as well.
and everybody's like, "Oh, some weird shit here." Let me break it down, Chinny style, right?
Yeah.
Land on the
Weird.
planet.
Weird shit here.
Landing on the planet, you're like, "Oh, I think there's some. Yo, I think there's some shit here, yeah." And then the other people are like, "Yo,
Is that the dialogue?
yeah, that's the dialogue." They go,
Wow.
"Oh, well, like, yo, Ryder, you better look for it, then, innit, fam?" And they go, "Yeah, all right then." And then you land.
Jesus
You
Christ.
say, "Oh, yo, there's these 3 towers, yeah, Scott, and you better like go to them."
And it's
And,
kind of
like-
hard to get to those towers, man. They're a little tricky. It's not like just a straight path.
So then,
Of course it isn't.
yo, I've been to these towers, and I just pressed a button, and everything's fine now. So, and then you sort out the towers, and then some fucking idiot called like PB that I'm supposed to like, I suppose, comes along, and she's all like, "Huh, see you there, fuck you."
Is this the
And
blue
then
one?
This is the blue one. And
She's
then-
annoying as hell.
She's annoying. And then you get there, she gets there. And she says, I think we're going here, yeah. And she's like, yeah, I think so. And then you go in, and it's like mega deep, and you go down a massive hole.
Yeah.
And for some reason,
Gravity
why do
wells.
Why do all alien bases
Ooh.
love fucking steel and hard surfaces? None of
Because
them
it's
like
ancient
cushions.
alien technology, man.
I just want a game where the aliens just like cushions. They just love cushions. You know what I mean?
That would be nice.
It's always like hard steel
Yeah,
surfaces
exactly.
and all this. Sort of
Right,
stuff.
right.
Anyway, you go in, you press some things, you give power back to the bloody thing.
Yeah.
Basically, these
This
three
is the same
towers
kind of thing that killed your dad, by the way. You're taking away the
These-
emotional texture of it.
Yeah. These 3 towers unlock a big dungeon. You go in the
Yes,
dungeon, you
yes,
press a button, and
yes.
it unlocks the atmosphere. It makes the atmosphere more livable.
That's where
yeah.
I've gotten to, and I have not gotten any further than that. So no
Oh, okay,
spoilers
so-
from here on out, please.
So basically, I pressed this thing, yeah, and now we gotta run pretty quick, say, fam. And then you run.
Yeah, you run.
Yeah, that's the thing.
You're right.
It
I'm getting-
seems
I'm
like it's
getting the
totally
story.
useful. It's totally helpful, and then like out of nowhere, it's like, oh my god, this stuff's gonna kill us. Let's get out of here.
Yeah.
That was
Now,
felt
I'm
weird
just
to me.
saying, Chinny, right? Duke's going on about not being able to remember the story, but the way you're putting it, I think it's fairly easy to remember.
I'm
Yeah,
not. The
it's-
story in general is fine, but all the people you've met on the space station, it's
Oh,
like,
they're
I
all
don't know.
so boring.
See?
That's what I said the first
Yeah.
time I talked about this game. My theory is that they sent all the stupid fucking idiots in one ship and sent them to Andromeda. All right.
Well, that does make sense.
So then another like side mission was like, yo, I think my husband's innocent. Yeah, he's been down for murder, innit? And I'm like, all right, I'll have a look. And then you go to Eos. I was
I'll
on
have a
Eos.
look. I'll
And,
just have a gander.
And then it turns out, I suppose, now, Duke, I'm going to spoil this side mission for you, but
Okay.
should I or should I not? Do you want to know?
I'd rather not have it, but you know what? I can just
Okay.
take my headphones off. Go ahead. Just wave at me when you're ready for me to come back.
Okay.
I am not listening
So-
to you.
So the gist, Stu, is
Yeah.
this guy accused of killing a woman.
Yeah.
No, sorry, accused of killing his mate. His
Right.
wife's like, oh, he's innocent. You go there, you find out that it kind of looks like he didn't kill him, and then you
So
find a recording.
which way are you going on this? So at the time, were you thinking he did and he didn't? Or
It
what?
looked
What do you
like he
think?
didn't, right?
Right.
Then you find out that he tried to actually kill him,
Oh.
but his fire missed, right? But he ended up dying anyway. So he did actually intend to kill him.
Oh, well, that's intent, isn't
So
it?
so he had intention to kill him, but
Yeah, yeah.
technically on paper
Yeah,
he did not
didn't
kill him.
Didn't kill him.
But you
So
could
who
do,
did
in the
kill
real
him?
world? In the real world, you would do him for manslaughter, wouldn't you?
Yeah,
Surely.
well, no, he'd be done for attempted murder, I guess.
yeah, attempted murder or
attempted
or
murder with
manslaughter,
intent.
like intent or something.
So who did kill him?
Like, it was like an alien thing.
Okay.
I wasn't paying attention for like a couple of minutes. It was boring. But anyway,
Wow.
the gist of it was, he was guilty of trying to kill him, but he actually didn't kill him. So
He didn't kill him. Let's just be clear.
so then you're given the choice. Yo, should we send him down, fam, or should we like let him go? You know what I'm saying? And I was like, nah, send him down. Fuck him.
Yeah, because he was intending to kill him. So I
intended to
didn't.
kill him.
Yeah. If
So-
someone else hadn't stepped in there, he'd have killed him.
Fuck that prick. So that was,
Yeah,
and I was
yeah.
just like, oh, look at they're trying to be so grey and like, oh, and I was just like, oh, God, I couldn't be.
Ugh.
Okay, we can bring.
Yeah, bring dude back. Tell him he's fine to
He's
come back.
reading a fucking book. He looks like. a
I know. I
boring-
saw that. What is he
He
like?
looks like he's reading "This Is My Life."
Well, I think he is.
He's not looking at the Look at him. He's just reading a
I
book.
know, yeah.
He's still wearing his don't.
In 1976, Duke moved to his first house.
What's he doing?
I don't know what he's doing.
I don't know.
I don't know. Look at him. Look at him.
What's he
He's
doing, Duke?
reading. He's reading Summit. Look, he can't even see us. Look, Duke,
Jesus Christ.
Duke.
I'm back.
Been here for 6 minutes waving at you.
I was busy reading. And you know what? The irony is, look at the book I'm reading.
The
We did
myth
wonder what
of
the hell it was.
multitasking.
It's a book about the myth of multitasking. So there you
go.
go. Too funny.
go.
Anything else you wanted to say about Mass Effect Andromeda, Chinny?
So you've done the EOS thing that I've
Yes.
done, right?
Yes.
Have you done anything else after that?
No, I literally
Spokesman.
they told me, okay, now go and activate other sites around this planet or something, and I haven't.
Have you?
done that
But have
yet.
you got to the bit where they go, "What do you want to build on EOS?"
No, I have not.
Oh,
gotten to that.
Jesus.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Does he
But
make
it
you
sounds
build-
like Fallout 4. I'm liking it.
No, don't get excited.
Don't tell me you have to build shit.
No, you don't.
don't wanna
You have
build
to
no
make a
shit.
choice of what type of buildings go on that planet. And the thinking is, if you build these types of buildings, it'll help you in this area of the game. If you build these types of buildings, it'll help you in this.
Oh, which
I'm still sticking with the theory that they put all the fucking idiots on one ship and sent them to Andromeda. And
Yeah.
my problem is this. I think there are good points about Andromeda. I think it's good.
Yeah.
Right? I think Mass Effect
I
Andromeda.
think it's
is
generally
good.
a very good game so far for me.
Problem is, it feels like it's a bit rushed, a bit slapdash together.
Well,
in-
and certainly I don't think the writing is nearly as good as
No.
the first three.
Look, see, it's doing all the beats,
Yeah,
right? It's
right,
doing all
right.
like, for example, there's a bit where you meet this Krogan, right? You know,
Mm-hmm.
Krogans are what are they, Stu? They're
I
badass.
cannot even remember.
You know, the
Rex.
big rock kind of
Rex.
Rex.
Oh,
Remember him?
Rex. Oh, yeah, I love Rex. Oh,
Yeah.
and then he killed him.
Yeah.
well, if you
Oh, I know
suck,
game,
you
not
killed
mine.
him. Yeah.
I know.
But anyway-
I didn't even know.
Krogans are like
Ugh.
badass soldiers, right? And you
They
meet
take
one.
no shit.
Yeah.
You meet one. I forgot his name. Drake.
Her.
I think he's a. Is his name Drake or is that just?
Well,
a rapper?
you
I
meet
don't
a
know.
her.
Anyway.
I think that's
I remember you meet a female
Ah.
Krogan at one point. I don't
No, you
remember
meet a
his-
male Krogan.
Okay.
And anyway.
Oh,
you
I
meet
know
this
what you're talking
male
about.
Krogan.
The dude's been living in the place for a while.
Yeah. And,
Yeah,
and
he's got the
the
bones
way-
on him and stuff. Yeah.
Like all the headlines. He's like, yeah, you kind of, you arrive at this thing. Things are not what they seem. You land there, shit goes down. You meet a Krogan. There's some rivalry between the speakers. Look, it all hits the headlines. You know, the concept, the is good, but when you get down to the detail, like the screenplay, the script, the words that are actually being said are not
The words.
they're not. So it's like they hit all the boxes, but they don't execute it particularly well.
Okay.
And I think this engine is really, really nice for environment. So all the planets and all the sun glaring through the sky, all looks great. But as soon as you get close to some motherfucker's face, they look like they've
Yeah,
been
and I don't really
sunburned.
mind that so much. The thing that bugs me is the cover.
Yeah, the cover's like not a lock-on cover.
Yeah.
The comment doesn't feel brilliant. There's a lot of complications with you're upgrading this. You've got this thing. You've got that. There's a lot. They're throwing a lot at you, and also I
Yeah.
just feel like I know. I mean, Mass Effect 1 is 2007, so it's very old now. But I remember the Citadel, the big ship in Mass Effect, being quite stark and empty
Yeah.
and wooden. But that was 2007.
Yeah.
I just feel like it's still that. Like what I like about Skyrim and Red Dead and GTA is that those people are walking around, you know, in Fallout as well. They're walking around, they do little things.
Yeah.
And they feel
It's a
real,
living world.
whereas
They filled it
in
in
Mass
with
Effect,
people.
they're just standing there
Right.
all the time. They don't move, and they look weird. And you know, like if you want to speak to Dave, right? You know, Dave is going to be standing next to that console 24/7,
all day,
just looking
this
at
is
his weird
job.
iPad.
Yeah, we need you to
just
stand
looking-
here
just
and
doing-
not do anything else.
just doing nothing.
Because he read this book and he knows he's not supposed to be multitasking.
That's
And I
right.
just-
He's just stood there doing his
Yeah.
thing.
I like the fact on I think was it well on Fallout they definitely do. They move around. You know, Red Dead they execute it a little bit better. They don't move around per se, but they kind of in the camp they move around. You know, it's just executed so much better. What I want really is a Rockstar version of
Red
Mass
Dead
Effect.
in space. Is
Yeah,
that what
I
you're
want
saying?
Rockstar to make a Mass Effect. That's what I want.
Sure.
But I've been spoiled by all these other games, and that it feels like it's just doing more of what they did in 2000.
What if it's not Rockstar, but what if CD Projekt Red made a sci-fi game? I think that would probably be pretty good.
Oh yeah, that'd be good. That'd be rad.
if they spent 8 years making it,
And they wouldn't
that'd
have
be
the bugs
amazing.
that Rockstar often has in their games.
No.
You know. So.
No,
riddled,
oh no.
riddled.
Right. Anything else about Andromeda?
I just want to make sure that I think it's a good game, Mass Effect
Yes.
Andromeda, but it's not as good as or
Yes.
as brilliant as it could be.
Agreed.
it's
I think
just
they took very good notes when they were playing the old games, and
Yeah.
they got very good at approximating the overall feel of it. But
It kinda
it's
feels
clearly
like,
not the same writers, not the same designers.
It kind of feels like I don't know, like say imagine somebody built a replica of your house,
Yeah.
right?
All right. Yeah.
And then you would go in it, but it probably wouldn't be right. Like you know what I mean? You're like, I know this is my house, but it's not
Right.
quite the same. Like things aren't quite.
That's
but
why
they've
everybody
done a
needs
good
to
job.
read the book Solaris and watch the movie from Tarkovsky.
I haven't watched it, but I do love George Clooney.
Mwah. Well, that's a different movie version of it.
But I do love George. If it's got our
who doesn't
George
love
in
George
it,
Clooney? Yeah, I mean
Yeah,
that's
who
worth
doesn't
seeing.
love a bit of
That
George?
one's worth seeing. It's just not. It's not the original 3-hour Russian one though.
I tell you what, if he was 20 years younger and I was 38, 4 years younger,
If you were 38 years younger, wouldn't you be like
Wow.
1 year old, or like -10?
It would.
All right, I think we're done with Andromeda.
I think we're
Stu, what do you got?
No. Whoa.
whoa.
I never told Chini what I needed him to play this.
Oh, that's
week.
right. Hello. What are you gonna have him
Yeah.
play?
Hello.
What you been
hello.
recommending?
What bag of shit are you gonna make?
Right, well, I'm gonna. You know, right. The other week, I tried to get you to play Her Story, but you'd already played it.
Yeah.
But then I realized I've got Telling Lies. in
Tell
my Steam library.
lies.
Telling
There you
Lies.
go.
So you
Which
and
I also have
Tara-
not played.
So this is a joint game. You and Tara can play Telling Lies.
Why do I
together.
have to play it joint?
Because it's kind of one of them types of games. You know, you played Her Story with Tara. You can play this with Tara.
Oh no.
Or not. I mean, you know, you don't have to.
Oh no, you
What's
just
the
play
name
it
of
on
it?
your
What's
own
the
if
name
you
of
want
it?
to.
Telling
That's an
Lies.
anti-social.
Telling lies. And is it
Yes.
similar to Her Story?
Yes and no.
Yeah, you had to ask that.
It's obviously evolved.
Get ready for a
lot since-
20-minute
since
discussion
Her
about
Story.
what it is.
Do I have to watch a lot of stuff?
Yes.
Just
say yes.
It's the same, kind of.
You just said it is and it isn't.
Well, it's a lot more elaborate than Her
Yeah,
Story.
you know how
Yes,
much.
Duke. Let me ask Duke: is it a series of videos that I watch out of order to solve some sort of?
I haven't
problem?
played this. I don't know.
No, he hasn't played it.
Just
no.
guess, Duke.
Well, yeah,
No, he
I
didn't.
assume
Yeah,
so.
probably
Well,
is.
yes and no.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Yes, it is. Yes.
It is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Okay then.
All right. So
Yeah,
you've recommended Telling Lies. He's gonna play it. I might play it by
Telling
next
Lies.
week too. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
All right. What do you got, Stu? What have you been playing?
Yes, Lone Echo is the other thing I've been playing a lot of this week.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm so loving this game. Robert Wilcox, right? I don't even know whether he listens to the show anymore, but if you do, it was a good recommendation. I was a bit like at the beginning, but now I am fully invested. I've played, I don't know, it says 5.5 hours, but I feel like I've played more than that since I've been playing this game. And there is a little, I've got to say, there is a little bit of fetch missions in this game where you've got to go to the dig site,
Fetch quests.
disarm
Stu.
Yeah.
this,
The term is
Fetch
quests.
missions.
oh, whatever.
Not fort. Forte.
And then you get there and some shit goes down
Oh,
and
snap.
stuff happens. Yeah, this is a this is by far and away, apart from Half-Life Alyx, the best looking game I've played on sort of VR. Full
It
stop.
does look pretty good.
It is slick. I mean, everything works. The controls are great. There's a lot of stuff going on in this game. The story is pretty good. You know, it's basically, I mean, as you can see here, if you forget to hold on the handle when this thing sets off, you fly out of it and it's gone. You know, it moves pretty quick.
You said that right after a mention of the story, and I thought that had something to do with the story,
Yeah.
but I guess it doesn't.
As
I
you
know,
can
it's
tell
'cause
from
I'm
the
looking at the
story,
screen.
the
I'm-
physics.
I'm
Don't
were
get
not-
distracted, Stu. Stay with us. Come
I'm
on.
getting distracted.
No,
The best
don't look
part
at the
about the
screen.
story, Duke, is the physics.
Right.
The physics are good in this game. It's very realistic.
Stop talking about the physics. Talk about the story. What's the idea?
The story is cool. So basically,
Okay.
you're on this. I know, I've spoken about this before.
Yes,
You're
you
on a ship. This weird anomaly appears in the sky next to
Yes.
Saturn,
Yes.
and basically, it's all about you investigating what the hell is going on.
It's exactly like Observation and 100 other sci-fi games.
Yeah. So you're sent out to scan said anomaly.
That's the sound of the scanner.
Yeah, and then shit happens without many spoilers. And I know not many people listening to this show will probably ever play this game because
Never
you've got to have
know.
a really good. And I'm not saying people haven't got good PCs, but you've got a really good PC and you've got to have a Quest 2 or
He's talking
whatever,
smack about your setup, people. I wouldn't
and
take
you
that
gotta
if I were
link
you.
it to your PC and you got to do all that bullshit.
Yeah,
And it's not the
I feel
cheapest
like
of
that's slightly
games.
aimed at me, really.
Yeah, it is.
I guess so.
It's not the cheapest of games because it's like still 30 quid and it's very rarely on sale, so it very rarely is like cheaper than it should be. That being said, if you have a Quest 2, any sort of VR, and you've got it rigged up to a PC, then you should. If you liked Half-Life Alyx and you're one of those people who actually played a really good game in VR, this is as good as that, nearly. It's not quite, right? I'm not going to say it's as good because it isn't, but it's close. It's close. Shit goes down, man.
Yeah.
I don't know what else to say, really. I don't want to say too much
Are you having a
because
stroke, Stu?
I don't know. I think I might be. Because there's been
I
a
don't
big,
know what else to say.
there has
Shit
been a
goes
big
down.
revelation. Oh, can I just say, I had. Oh God. Talking
Is-
of there is a negative thing that happened whilst playing this game.
Okay.
It was at this particular juncture in the game. So she sends over a new transport, and you've got to fix together the worker robots, right? So you got to put their arms and legs on and stuff. And I pulled an arm out, and it kind of just drifted off.
Yeah,
And I thought, well, that's
because you're in
all right.
space. Because you know
Yes,
the story's
space.
so good.
So stuff drifts away. And I thought, oh, well, there'll just be limitless arms and legs in this here thing. So I fixed the
No.
first robot together, and he buggers off to do whatever he goes and does his chores, cleaning shit up. And start to build a second robot, and I'm missing an arm because it floated away. And could I find the missing arm? It
Could
was
I
nowhere
help?
to be. Oh, fucking. So I'm going up, I'm going down, I'm going left, right. I'm in space, all right, which is a bit of a chore when you're trying to find the missing
Tell you what,
arm.
it's like finding a needle in
It
space.
fucking was, right? There's loads of debris around, and there's rocks and shit. And I saw what I thought was an arm, so I flew towards it, and then it was a rock. I was like, oh, God. So, I couldn't progress the story because of the missing arm.
Yeah,
Because the arm had gone.
That sucks.
And I went down. I went in the general direction the arm went in, but couldn't find it there. I'm just like, what the fuck? I can't find an arm. So I ended up having to reload the save, right? Because I thought, otherwise, I'm never going to find this missing arm. And it reloaded me in the same spot I was in. So I'm just like, oh, God.
good
What is
checkpoint
this?
system. Good.
I'm like, where's the fucking arm? And then, lo and behold, It was behind me all the time.
Wow.
I know. Oh, God. So I got the arm, and then I put it on the droid, whatever, and it was all good.
And you fix the problem. I've just worked out that your brain is like her story.
It's all disjointed.
You have to put together a
all
whole bunch of
just
different
joined.
things.
Like, because you're like, well, and then I got the arm, and then we went to Blackpool, and you're like, you're trying to solve the problem of what you're trying to say.
The arm was an issue.
Yeah, very good.
Needless to say, following that point, some massive thing happens, and it does get quite interesting. So it's good.
Needless to say, I had the last laugh.
Yes, needless to say, I'm the one who killed him.
Cool.
Okay.
Cool.
Lone Echo.
Lone Echo.
Lone Echo.
Yeah.
You got the capabilities. Play this game.
Game.
Word.
There you go.
Word.
All right, my turn.
Your turn.
Okay.
Dragon Quest
Oh,
Builders 2
Okay.
is a game that actually exists. It sounds like I just made it
People-
up, but I did
No,
not.
people like it, don't they?
Yeah.
People love this shit.
It's
Dragon
very
Quest
interesting.
Builders 2.
It's
I don't know anything about Dragon Quest.
Yeah, so Dragon
Dragon
Quest
Quest
is an
Builders.
ancient series of games. They
There's
made
like
Dragon
11 of them now, is there? Or something?
Well, those are just the most recent ones. Dragon Warrior was the original on the NES, and then they've just been making games in the same
What?
series ever since.
What the hell is
I know.
this? It looks like something off a
it's
PS2.
Stu, this is big.
This is big, so shush.
More
and let me
people
might
play
be
this
big,
than
it
you
looks
fucking Lone
terrible.
Echo.
Chinny, when Stu starts talking about a game, do you immediately start shrieking about how it looks? Because I don't remember doing that myself when
I'm
Stu
just
talks
saying what
about
I'm
a game.
seeing. I'm just saying what I'm seeing.
Well, you
man.
tell us what you're seeing, and then I'll tell you how I liked it.
Blocks.
This isn't
Lots and lots
catchphrase,
of
Stu. You're
blocks.
supposed to shut up when Duke's playing. All right,
All right,
like,
here's
talk.
the thing. Look, so Dragon Quest games go back a long way, right? A lot of people
Yeah.
are really into the anime style.
I love it.
It's to do with slimes. They're these little iconic slimes. You'll see them probably in a little bit. It's sort of designed for kids. The series is very family friendly. I think I played a demo of Dragon Quest 9 recently, which is very cutesy. So many cutscenes. I didn't really get into it. This game is trying to weld the RPG and Minecraft genres. So
Hence
that's
the blocks.
Hence the blocks, exactly. And we all know that Minecraft is amazing, but once you build a thing, that's it. You're done, right? RPGs are great. The problem is that, the building and crafting are so fun that we really are waiting for a game to blend them well. The problem, of course, is if you make a place for you to live in, A, nobody else is going to see it unless you take screenshots. B, if you make a home for yourself, you go on quests, you're probably going far away from your home. So obviously No Man's Sky gets around this with portals. Some games you can sort of, the camp in Red Dead and Fallout 76, you move your camp, you move your home around basically. Neither of them are really ideal ways of doing it. And the point is that I don't know if we're ever really going to have a satisfying blend of RPG and Minecraft type game, because the idea of building and the idea of adventuring are kind of at cross purposes. That said, this game is doing a pretty good job. And the key to its success, I think, is that it recognizes what you're building. So, and one of the first things you have to do, you find a person and she gives you orders, make me a room. And so let me fast forward a little bit. I don't know. This is all the tutorial that you're looking at. You're on a ship and you're learning how to build. And it's all very simple. So let me actually move on to the next part, because this is probably, part 2. This is probably where you're on the island. Yeah, okay. So you're on this island and this woman's
The
telling
audio
you.
listeners, just imagine something crap.
Right. I mean, look, the graphics are not amazing. That's fair. But then again, Minecraft's graphics aren't amazing, right? So this is trying to do kind of what Minecraft does, except mixed with a
No,
genre.
I'm joking. I know a lot of people love this stick. I know Dragon Quest is.
I'm not offended if you don't
but-
like the graphics. I don't really care.
But just saying, Minecraft has a certain style, doesn't it?
This game has
Yeah,
a
I
certain
get it,
style.
right.
This is a style.
Well, I guess.
Anyway, here's the thing. You're supposed to make a room for this woman. And as soon as you build a rectangle that is 2 blocks high, the floor starts glowing a little bit and it says now added room. So it recognizes what you're building, which is really good because that opens up a lot of other possibilities. And Terraria did this long time ago in the 2D format of, you build a place, you have someone living there, they help you out, you can create a store or whatever. And I think this is trying to do that same kind of thing in the large scale.
There's an
3D
architect
format.
also did that as well, by the way.
Yeah,
Duke.
sure.
You make a room and then you
Yeah.
give the room a function. And
Very
it's like,
good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So the problem with this game is that first of all, it's third person POV, which is not bad by itself. You can switch to a first person POV, but the problem is that it's so close up, so that placing blocks is a little tricky. Because if you're in third person POV, placing is, sometimes it's great, sometimes it's clunky. In any third person game where you're placing blocks.
Who plays Minecraft in third person?
Well, exactly. And this game isn't, I don't think it should be played that way because I can't get my brain around like where the person's kind of aiming, because there's a little, I don't know if it shows on this screen, but there's a little yellow box when you're placing stuff. So,
Okay.
yeah, I'm trying to find a spot where you're placing stuff, but I can't. This is where she's telling you what to build. So, I don't know, whatever. Anyway, the point is that when you're placing stuff, it has a little yellow box. And so when you're facing a certain way with your avatar, it's different from where the camera's pointing. And it's just kind of a nightmare to make sure it's in the right spot. Like it took me a
Clumsy.
little while. It is
Sounds clumsy.
When you're in first person, that's better because it's a lot like Minecraft. But again, like it's just a weird relationship between yourself and the world that you're dealing with. So, whatever. That's part of it. The tutorial story makes no sense. What we were looking at a minute ago, it starts you off on some ship with all these monsters that are claiming like we're going to destroy the whole world. And like you're a builder, so you have like a special identity in this world, and they're like, "Yo, builder man, you're so awesome. Like, build us some stuff and save our ship because it's got holes in the hull." And so you go and you put blocks in the holes. Why is that a special skill? Oh, I know how to put a block in a hole. Ooh, I'm fancy. Dude. There's this NPC who's following you around. You can see him on the screen. Why are you following me around? Stop following me around.
Well,
Fuck's
why
sake.
don't you want to follow her? Why are you being horrible?
I'm not, I don't understand why he's following me. It's annoying. I want to move around more easily, and he's right behind me the whole time. I just
maybe he's there to help you.
He's your hype man.
Yeah.
He is he is like a warrior. And it is nice later on when you have, don't get me wrong, Fallout, Skyrim, it's good to have followers because then when a combat happens, you have someone helping you fight.
I will carry your burden.
So that is what this person is doing, I suppose. But when I'm building, I don't want I wish I could tell him, go over there and wait for me. Like, just back off me, dude. Because you can do that in Skyrim. You can tell your companion, like, sit here,
yeah,
wait
you can
here.
say, wait here forever.
Exactly. And they should let you do that with this guy. However, the more annoying thing is that the NPCs keep talking and talking and talking. This woman was like, build me a room. And you're like, okay, I'll build you a room. She's like, and then you're going to have to build a campfire. And then you have to collect some food to cook it on the campfire. And then I want you to, let me do one thing at a time, stupid lady. Stop telling me what to do. But that said, it is a fluid way of teaching you the mechanics. And, by this time, if you've played one of these games, you know exactly how it works. Let me guess, I need to get wood and oil and make torches. Whoever would have thought. I'll tell you the one thing that this game does have that I've never seen in another game like this, which I think is really good. And it's a very minor thing. It's not aesthetic, but it's pretty minor. You all know that when you're playing Minecraft, sometimes, let's say you're going to put a ceiling on a room, right? So you're in the room, you're looking up at the area, right? You've got your top row of blocks, and you're going to build it from, that to all the way to the other side, right? Okay. Yeah. So you put a couple of blocks in, and then you have to walk backward, right? And you can put more blocks in, right? And you walk backward, right? That's the process for building a ceiling. In this game, as soon as you start placing one block, it has an arrow relative to where it was placed before. And you can just hold the button down, and it goes block, 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 all the way across the ceiling. You don't have to move. You don't have to look at it.
That's pretty good.
It's so nice. And there's a tool in Feed the Beast, one of the big Minecraft mod packs. It's a system for Minecraft mod packs. Anyway, there's a thing called a wand, which is sort of like that because it's very handy. What the wand does in Feed the Beast Minecraft is if you have a row of 6 blocks, you can just click the wand on that. And if you have the materials in your pack, it'll just duplicate that row of 6 blocks.
Nice.
Yeah, so it's like copy and paste.
Exactly, which is and instantly, which is very nice, especially if you have like 30, and then you can just whoop, and it's like it's replicated 30 instantly, and you're like, whoa, it's so handy. So anyway, this is a mechanic that's showing a step forward in the building mechanic world, which I really like. The demo, this is just a demo, so I haven't played the whole game. I'm not planning to buy the whole game anytime soon. It's cute.
It's on Game Pass.
Kind of fun. I don't have Game Pass anymore. I wasn't playing it. So...
Matthew Alexander in the chat says, Dragon Quest Builders 2 dialogue is actually pretty charming. I tried it on Game Pass because why not?
If you find it charming, that's cool. I find it inane and annoying. It's kind of, it reminded me of Undertale, which a lot of people also find charming. So maybe that's just my
I
preference.
loved Undertale. What a game.
You might like this then. But you think it's crap looking, so you wouldn't like it.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't.
Not like Undertale.
Mind you,
which is-
not
Yeah.
like Undertale.
Undertale graphics.
That is the pinnacle of graphic prowess.
Right.
Yeah.
So, I mean, ultimately, end of the day, I think they're doing something very interesting here. They obviously this is their second attempt at it, and I think they hit the beats a lot better here. I'm interested to play the whole thing. Once it gets really cheap, I'll probably get it and give it a whirl. Right now, it's still AAA pricing, and even though it was on sale recently, it was still only like 20% off. So I'm not spending $40 on this yet.
Bastards.
But I'm a
Wow,
cheapskate,
$40.
and I will play it at some point
Such a
more because.
cheapskate.
The Dragon Quest games are cute. They're charming. They are. I agree with that. In general, they are charming. And I did have fun on this demo. So we'll see. Stay tuned, people.
Stay tuned.
Yeah.
Duke may play more of this game in 2072.
Yeah, exactly. Chinny, what you got?
I played golf
In
Like
real
actual
life?
golf?
in real life.
Oh my
Okay.
God. Snooker,
Real.
golf. He'll be playing darts next week.
It was Marshy's birthday in April, and what do you get an adult? Nothing really.
Nothing.
But
What
you
do
can get them time to do stuff for fun.
together.
So we booked a day off work on Friday, both of us, about a month ago, and then we played golf. And then I realized just before, like, last time I played golf was 2 years ago. Well, no, the year I got married, 2018. And I was like, where are all my golf clubs? I opened, I got there.
Where
Where are all my golf clubs? Like, I had more than this. I got a driver and some irons. I thought, where? Oh, that's right. I threw them all away, and I was intending on buying new ones. So now I don't
Whoops.
have any.
That's funny.
And
So
I
you-
bought, and I didn't have a putter. And me and Marsh was like, oh yeah, I had to keep on borrowing Marsh's putter last time. And I said I was
Wow.
going to get a putter. And then halfway around the golf course, Marshy was like, didn't you buy a left-handed putter? I was like, yes, I did. I did do that. I bought a left-handed putter. I didn't realize it was a left-handed putter. And I had to send it back.
Whoops.
But we played golf. We did 18 holes. I've rented a golf buggy because it was his birthday.
Why not?
Fancy.
And then we had this old guy come up to us and he, two young lads like you having a buggy. Oh, I don't know. And I was like, yeah. I was like, you haven't seen how
So-
shit we are.
I've got
Well,
to ask you a
and
question.
sir, let me also point this out. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah. That's what
I've got to ask you, Chinny,
I
what
ran
did
him
you
over,
go?
dude.
What did
There
you
you
go
go.
round him? What was your score?
I can't remember.
Of course, you can't remember.
It wasn't great. It wasn't great. I never. I don't.
I can't remember how far over 100 I was.
I think I was. It was not good. I think it was like, I don't know what it was. It was like 165 or some shit. Like.
What?
I don't know. I could be wrong. I can't. I'll
What
tell you
was
what.
your last golfing score, Stu?
My best ever was 91.
What? Oh,
best
God,
ever.
it's terrible.
Hang on.
I
No,
have no idea.
91's
I know,
pretty good.
I know
91's
nothing
pretty
about
good.
golf. I don't care. I just
Breaking
know that's
90.
kind
If
of
you can break
obnoxious to be-
90, that's like considered.
Yeah, I
From
didn't quite get
somebody's-
there. I never. My average was around 100.
What?
Is my
Hold on. I'm
average.
texting Marsh now. I'm going to record this.
Because we
audio.
need to know.
Yeah, we need to know,
is
man.
very
We need to know
important.
what you scored.
Yeah.
No.
We need to know how shit you are at golf.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm recording this audio. Marsh, I'm on the podcast right now. We're talking about golf, and Stu wants to know what my score
Yeah, what
was
was-
on
what
the
did you
full
say?
Tap
18.
it in.
Yeah.
So if you've got
Tap
that
it in.
scorecard, Can you send me
Yeah,
what
we
I
need to
did in
know.
18 holes? Thanks,
Tap
Marsh.
it in.
Bye. Okay, so I've sent him that. Let's see if he
Okay.
gets back. But it was definitely, maybe it was 116 or something. I remember there being a 6 in there.
It's got better. It's got better
Yeah.
as we're going along.
Maybe
here.
it was 60. I don't
Maybe
know.
it was 60.
Maybe it was 6. You did the whole course
Maybe I'm
in 6
competing in the
strokes.
next PGA tour.
It was
Yeah,
wank
exactly.
anyway, whatever we did. But we had fun.
Uh,
And golf is hard. Golf
I
is
used to
hard.
like golf a long time ago. I've not played in probably 10 years.
We had,
In fact,
I nearly
it's probably
we
longer
had a
than that.
blast in the buggy. I knew we because sometimes we'd sort of like hit the ball and be like, that drive doesn't count. I'm not counting that drive. So then we'd do drive-bys and pick the balls up while in the buggy, which was good. And at one point, I almost topped it over because Marshy was driving and I was leaning out of it, and then he steered it in a way that almost topped it over, like very close.
So you nearly ended up doing a Bam Manjera or whatever it was.
Yeah, and
Wow.
but we didn't do that. Golf.
There you go.
That's actually a golf clap right there. Golf clap.
I've played one more video game this week.
Okay, what is it?
Resident Evil Village, of course. I'm doing all right, I reckon. I'm actually back in the village.
Okay.
So let's clear some shit up with this game. And I'm assuming people will probably already know this, or maybe not if they haven't played it. But it's a bit disjointed,
Okay.
this game.
Go on.
Because the village is kind of the hub world, if you will, and there are 4 sorts of enemies that you've got to face that are branch off from this hub world, which is the village.
Okay.
And you've got to solve puzzles to gain access to other bits, if you will. So you have to do them in order. Lady Dimitrescu is obviously the first one you encounter.
Obviously.
And and then there's 3 others that you've got to face. And then obviously a final boss at the end.
Boss.
A final boss at the end of it. So the Duke is in this game, which is like kind of, the Duke kind of sells you shit.
Stu, sorry, can you see the score?
I can't, no. I can't focus on that. It's too small.
It's 116. It is 116.
Oh, that's not bad. That's all
and
right.
Marshy got 121.
Yeah, that's pretty good. No, that's all right.
Suck it, Marshy.
I don't think I got par on anything.
No.
I got
you
a couple
probably
of I
didn't.
got a couple of bogeys
Yeah, that's all right.
and a couple of double bogeys, and everything else is pretty shit.
Yeah, like 6.
Did
or
you have
7 or
fun?
8.
Like
It's
6.
terrible.
Did you have fun?
Well, at one point, Marshy was like, "Fuck it, Al, fuck this, fuck that," and I went, "Happy birthday, Marsh! Happy
Yeah, I'm glad
birthday.
you're liking your
There
present.
you go.
Hope you're enjoying yourself."
See, it's so easy to forget about the nature of games. It's supposed to be to have fun.
Yeah, it is.
And when we
But it-
fixate
but he
on
did say-
scores, it makes it less fun.
He did say, "I am having fun." I was like, "Yeah,
You sound like it.
yeah." Same.
That's how I
Okay, sorry,
celebrate having
sorry,
fun.
Stu.
No, that's
Fucking
all right.
piece of shit. Fuck.
So basically, yeah. So there's a dude in it called the Duke, weirdly
Yes.
Duke, and
Duke.
he's this big fat bloke.
Oh, the fat guy.
Oh,
Big fat guy who sits in the back of a trailer.
Is it
And-
the store?
Yeah,
basically?
he is the store, but he's also linked to the story as well. So he's not just the
Okay.
person who gives you shit.
Right.
And it was quite funny actually. Have you played Resident Evil 4 at all?
Me.
I played it
no.
for like half an hour.
A little bit. I'll play a little bit, but no,
So
it's too old.
there's
It's too old to play
I
now.
can't remember what he's called, whether he's just called the seller or the merchant or something. But there's a similar dude in Resident Evil 4 who sells you shit.
Yeah, the one that you're buying, sort of guy. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Well, the Duke did the line. So what
Yeah.
was it? He's like, "What are you buying?" I
Nice.
used to know I used to know someone who said that one time or another.
Yeah.
That's so cool. That's such a cool line. So yeah, so he does that stuff. Anyway, you get out of the castle when you've dealt with, Lady Dimitrescu. And then he goes, "Right, you need to go to the red house in the village to get me some shit from there, and that'll tell you what you need to do next." So I'm like, "Ah, okay then."
Okay.
So I head off to the village. Not as easy as you think, right? Because getting to it needs like shit to happen, and you've got to figure out stuff, and there's puzzles and
Slow down, Stu.
stuff.
See,
And
I
then
don't
there's
ever
another
figure anything's going to be
puzzle.
easy in any games
And
because
then
it's
there's
like
stuff.
it's the nature of the games. It's like to
And then I had
confound
to
you.
jack up. Then I had to jack up a tractor
Okay.
and crawl underneath it.
Okay.
But what this game does quite well, it's a little bit like I'm trying to figure out again. What's that game by From Software that's really, really difficult apart
Pac-Man?
from Dark Souls? No, what's the other game they did? Not
Dark
Dark Souls.
Souls.
Tetris?
No, the one that's set in, like,
Dark
the
Souls 2?
town. No,
Dark Souls.
No.
Dark Souls 3.
Well, anyway, in that game, you
Bloodborne.
fight someone. Bloodborne, that's the one. So you fight someone and you do some hard stuff, and then you can open a door and it gives you like a shortcut back to the main bit.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's this game basically. So
Okay.
so you do some shit, you have a difficult boss fight or whatever, or a mini boss, and then you can open a door and that'll lead you back to where you
I always thought
started.
Skyrim did a good job of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it does
You
a
go in
similar
a dungeon,
thing.
it takes you ages, and he goes, "Here's a thing," and it's
Boop,
straight back.
and it's
to
like
it.
a little
just go
secret
straight
door.
back to
And
where
you
you
just go
started.
straight out. Yep.
Yeah. So that kind of does this, and there's lots of those. So it's not just one. There tends to be a few of them.
Yeah.
But yeah, once you get back in the village, so I've done all that, and I'm about to start facing the second boss enemy,
Okay.
I guess. But it's good. It's really slick. It looks great. The dialogue's really good, and like graphically, again, this game looks amazing.
It does look
It
very
just
nice.
the textures, everything looks great. That engine, is it called Re-Engine or something like that? Yeah, it's because it's Resident
I don't
Evil.
know what
it's
called.
Re-Engine. Re-Engine is called. Is
Okay.
amazing, and they've optimized it so well. The only issue I've had, and this is a little issue, in the castle sections, there's the vampire women have flies flying out of them all the time.
Oh, dear.
Okay.
Wow, that at some points that my computer nearly stuttered to a standstill when they were all on screen.
Ah,
But other than that, honestly, it's so good.
lots of stuff
I
going
can't
on.
recommend this game enough. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Chinny. As for you, right? You know, you're like, oh, I'm a bit of a scaredy
As
cat,
for
I don't
you,
wanna
Chinny.
play." As for you, Chinny. Oh God, I don't want to play this because
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
gonna
a
shit
huge
yourself.
pussy when it comes to horror games. Yeah.
Because I'm such a pussy. I think you'll be fine with it. Because you're such a pussy. I think you'll be fine because
No, I've
it
heard
is-
this one isn't as
How many
scary as
times do I
7.
play horror games? You're not calling me names.
Yeah, well,
You're a pussy too,
there are
dude.
some. There are. I know how you did with amnesia. I've
I
not
know,
forgotten.
right?
Yeah, I ain't forgotten that.
I don't like feeling anxious. I have a stressful job. Yeah, whatever, dude. Have a day off.
Well, how about
And
this
it was
then?
like-
Can we deconstruct the association of a man being courageous? He's got balls, and a person who doesn't have courage is a pussy. Is a gendered sense of courage or not?
Yeah, that is true. You just did use
No,
that phrase, Jimmy.
no.
Be a man.
It's totally
Be a man.
bupkis. Right. Anyway,
Yeah.
go on.
Anyway, Ginny, you're a coward.
Yes.
There you go.
Yeah, that's better.
Yeah.
Correct.
But I think you'll be fine with this game. I think you'll be fine. There are some. Don't get me wrong. There's some creepy shit, horrible.
There's a
moments.
bird right there. Oh God.
Yeah.
I've heard that this isn't as scary as 7. 7's very scary. but
No,
this one isn't as
7's very claustrophobic though.
bad. Yeah,
'cause you're in
7's
that
like a lot of
house.
jump scares in 7
Yeah,
and stuff. but
yeah,
this one
yeah,
isn't.
yeah. It is.
But
Yeah,
you
it
recommend. It sounds like you recommend playing this in the dark with headphones on.
Definitely in the dark. Headphones on. Pulse meter on your finger, so we
There
know
you go.
how shit, like
There
how
you go.
shitting yourself you are, Chinny.
Yeah.
But yeah,
full of-
no, I definitely think you should play this. But you've got to play 7 first, haven't you?
I'm gonna play 7 first.
I think you streaming 7 will be hilarious. 'cause that
I've got
game's
one of those.
incredible.
I bought one of those things, like pulse things that you put on your chest.
Yeah.
Did I use it ever? No. Is it a
Well, you
waste of
have
money?
done. Well, no,
Yeah.
you did it when. What Resident Evil game were you playing when you used that? You
2.
Did, oh, was that 2? Wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is probably slightly scarier than 2. I would have said.
Yeah. Okay.
It's a bit more creepy. 7 is probably the pinnacle of creepy and jumpiness. So, yeah, I reckon you give 7 a go. In fact, have you got that? We should have done that as you play your game bit, shouldn't we, really?
7.
Yeah.
It's on Game Pass.
All right, well, we'll sort Duke, you know what to tell him to play next
I
time.
know.
Don't tell Duke what to do.
No, I'm just suggesting. I'm
Would
not
you
telling
rather
him
have
what
a
to
game
do.
that you enjoy or one that you know you will not
The
enjoy?
problem is,
Because
I know I'm going to play Resident Evil 7, so it's like I don't want to waste it on that feature.
Yeah, but you can still play on. You don't have to stop.
I know. I like.
and it's
I like
one
to-
less thing you have to worry about. Like I got to do
Exactly.
this and do that.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I suppose so.
Yeah, I think you should definitely do it, Duke.
You're also
Anyway.
right. You're also
Anyway,
right.
anything else
No
about
pressure.
Resident Evil Village?
Yeah, you should play it.
Okay.
If you liked all of the other Resident Evil games, there is no reason you're not going to like this game as well.
If you liked the other games that are similar to this,
You're
you
gonna
should
love
play
Resident Evil.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're gonna love
All right.
It is
What a
quite
review.
tense. It is quite tense. Anyway, that's it. Is that it? Are we all done? Have we
I'm
played
done.
everything
You anything
we're
else,
playing?
Chinny?
Are we done?
He talked
No.
about golf last time. He can't have anything else.
No,
Okay.
no.
Well then, what's
Okay.
next?
Let's some news. We got
News. Okay. See, this
News.
is hard when I got to juggle all this different stuff together. Ah.
Big news this week.
Oh yeah.
Fucking
What's
big
that?
news. I am officially excited.
Oh.
And I think
About
she
what?
might be excited too. Might be excited too.
Okay.
But Dying Light 2 has got a confirmed release
Yeah.
date. December the 7th is
So
when
that'll
this-
get delayed.
No, it won't.
Yes, it will.
It'll
They all
be
get delayed.
fine.
It'll
be
get
fine.
delayed. No games come out in December. It's get delayed. Bye.
But they've released a new trailer, official gameplay. And
Yeah.
your decisions have consequences, of course, in this
Of course
game.
they do. Yeah.
Of course they do. But I think it's going to be pretty good. I think it's
Yeah.
going to be fine.
No, I was so impressed with the first one. I'm hoping. I've got hopes. My hopes.
Yeah,
are
yeah,
high
I have
for this
too,
one.
and I've got hopes it'll come out on time, and I've got hopes, very faint ones, that it's not going to be as much of a car crash as another game that we shall not mention on the show anymore because it's pants. So,
Yeah. Why?
yeah. Well, because Cyberpunk and
Oh.
80 years and balls and it was a fucking car crash when it came out. Let's hope, because Dying Lights, let's be honest, it's kind of similar. It's kind of similar because they talked about it, they announced it, then it all went really quiet, then they're announcing it again, and it was
I don't
meant to
think it's
come
been
out
as
earlier.
in development as long as
Mm,
Cyberpunk now.
We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, I'm with you, Chinny. I've got high hopes because I did love the first one, and they've done some pretty good games. They've got pretty good at making games. I mean, let's be honest. Dead Island, the original one, was a little bit ropey.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was a little bit ropey, but as they've got better at making games, they have got better.
I mean, they have made the same fucking game like twice already.
Well, Dying Light's not quite the same,
It's
not quite.
Basically is.
Parkour. It's got parkour. Parkour.
No, it's good. Like, Dying Light, I was really impressed. I really enjoyed it. Didn't
Yeah.
expect to. They got more ambitious with the second one. If they pull it off, I think it could be.
Yeah, it was way more impressive than I was
But it
anticipating.
won't be out this year. No chance.
We'll see. New game has been announced from Bossa Studios, right?
Okay.
Which I'm sure you're familiar with.
Of course I am. Why wouldn't I be?
With their previous releases of Surgeon Simulator and I Am Bread.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
those games
yeah.
both are weak. They're fun for about 5 minutes, and then they become really annoying and really stupid.
Yeah.
Well, Duke.
Well, it
Hold
sounds
on.
like they've learned their lesson. They're going to make some
Hold
Yeah,
more
on
deeper
to your
gameplay.
pants.
Yeah, I'm holding
Hold on to
okay.
your pants.
I got my pants.
Because
Holding on.
Because on June 16th, you're going to be able to play I Am Fish.
I
Okay.
am fish.
Yep. And it is pretty much as you're expecting. It's a fish simulator.
Okay, we had goats. We had the goose game, and now you ready? Here we go. This is what it's gonna be. You ready? It's fish.
Well, you'd think
It's
that,
gonna
but
be
there's
so
some depth-
different and fun. And
There's some depth to this game.
Oh,
because
stop it.
You've basically got to get yourself back to the ocean, finding Nemo style. So that's the object.
I
of
see
the
what you did there. Depth.
But you've got
He didn't do that
four-
intentionally. He just
I
laughed at his
totally-
own thing.
No, but I
Totally
love the
did.
way he responded.
Totally did.
When he realized for the joke, oh.
You've got 4 fish to choose from.
Oh,
it's not
God.
just any old fish.
How are you
So
going
you
to
can be-
complain about the Dragon Quest Builders graphics and then start going on about this game where you get to choose between which fish you're going to
So
be?
you can play as a goldfish,
Uh-huh.
a pufferfish,
Okay.
and this one sounds kind of interesting. I'm going to say it now. A flying fish.
Ooh, that does sound interesting.
See? Or my favorite, the piranha.
Oh.
So yeah, I don't know. It could be fun.
Could be, but it won't be.
It might be.
You know what? It might. I shouldn't be too negative. I shouldn't judge a thing before I've played it.
The other thing I'd like to mention here, this
Fast
was on-
forward, Game of the Year 2021 is
Yeah.
I Am
can't
Fish.
believe
Fish.
I doubted this. I was so stupid.
There's another game coming out, and I think actually this looks better. This
Well,
looks better.
hard to imagine how it could be worse.
What a bar.
It's a game coming out called Kiwi.
Okay, is this about New Zealand?
Kiwi. No, but it is about kiwis.
The
so
fruit or the
basically-
bird?
No, the bird. The
Okay.
bird. But it's spelled. The actual game is spelled Keywe
Why would they spell it that way?
because it's a co-op puzzle game. You see, kiwi. So, like, you know,
Wouldn't
you're
there be
pressing
one
keys.
E after it then?
No, because you're pressing keys with your beak and you're playing it together. So I'm guessing it's kiwi.
Really? Pressing
what they did
keys? Oof, that's a stretch.
So,
I'm going to just say I'm out.
Yeah, really.
so you play as Jeff and Deborah, the kiwi.
Sorry, you play as Jeff?
Jeff and Deborah.
Okay.
The two Kiwis.
My
in
name is
centre.
I got you.
I'm Jeff. I'm Deborah. Tasked with running a mail room, stamping letters, writing telegrams, and sending mail on its merry way.
Okay.
So you got to hop around the office as tiny little postmasters, and there you go. Send some.
Well,
it's
the
on-
chat seems to be liking it. SLH says, I like the sound of playing as a
It
fish.
sounds good.
And
Okay.
Emulator Games, he says hello. Or she says hello. He says hello. And then trendy name.
So I think, Chinny, we should play this together because it's a co-op puzzler
well,
and see what I think. It's out on August the
the thing
31st.
is, the thing is, Stu,
August 31st, man.
the last time you told me that you was going to play a game with me,
Yeah, Millie won't play this with me. So I'll have to have, I guess I'll have to go with second best, which is you.
wow.
Oh, damn, that's cold. Why so cold,
Final
Stu?
2 bits of news, super quick news. Rumors abound that Uncharted 4 is coming to PC.
I did hear about that too.
Yeah, so Duke, you
I've
might
heard
get
the
to
same
play it.
rumor. Well,
You
I
might
mean,
get to
I
play it.
had the opportunity to play it. It doesn't mean I'm going to.
Well, you might do. It's such a good
I
game.
might.
Chitty still hasn't
I've heard
played
good
this.
things.
I can't believe it. Cannot believe it.
Well, you can go. You got to play Resident Evil. You got to do this. You got to play Resident Evil.
Well, if we put Uncharted on
Uh,
your Play My Game Bitch, then you play that for an
I want
hour.
to play it all in a week. I'm a
Yeah,
fucking joke.
half an
And
hour on this, half an
final-
hour on that.
I know,
Finally,
yeah, they just gets eats up all the time.
yeah.
Final bit of news, which is just ridiculous. Nvidia are teasing new RTX 30 GPUs for May.
What?
They can't even.
Are you
fucking
serious?
Sell the ones they've got.
Oh my God!
The fuck is
Who cares? Why on earth would you mention that?
because right? And I've only mentioned it because you can't buy the current ones. So why the fuck are they releasing new ones that you also won't be able to get?
So that
It's just
we
the
will
most
talk about it, and then Nvidia
fucking
will be on people's lips.
Ridiculous.
The way
It
to
doesn't
solve
matter
that
because
problem?
You can't buy them. They could
The
have sold 1 million graphics cards this year if they actually had any to sell.
But it's artificial scarcity. It's making the news. It's getting
It's
their
not 'cause
brand
no one
out.
can fucking get 'em.
You're right. it's
I
not.
can sell right now. I can currently sell my 2060 for more than the cost of it. It actually cost me to build my whole PC.
Yes, because
That's
it's
how
rare
rare-
now.
That's how rare they are.
Yes.
No one. People.
That's good for their company.
£600 for my
Right.
graphics card second hand.
Well, somebody's obviously buying it.
Yeah, stupid. Tell
Anyway,
you now.
well, that's good. Thank you for the update about the XGC.
Yeah, so there's new cards coming out. You're not
200
going to be able to buy either.
Right.
You know, someone in our Discord bought a whole PC just to get the graphics card inside it. And that's
Hey, are
just
they
mad.
mining Bitcoin? I hear that's what people use these things for. Sometimes.
That's going to drop out anytime soon, isn't it?
Well, let's hope
apparently
so.
it's-
Fucking knock on wood.
apparently-
Dogecoin, Bitcoin, GME, let's
Because it's
all crash
causing-
and burn.
because the cost of mining it to the environment is astronomical, apparently.
Yeah, now let's go after the goddamn coal fire burning plants and the gas guzzling vehicles.
Yeah.
Well, no, I just like hating on Bitcoin though. That's easier than actually finding some mass transport options. to travel in.
FNK says, bloody hell, Stu finally got lighting. No, I didn't. I actually got a new webcam.
got a
that
new
I
See,
camera,
that's the thing though.
Yeah, that-
We've inverted now. Chinny's the one in utter darkness,
I
and
know,
Stu's
it's
the
like
one in
we're
a
both-
well-lit spot.
It's like we're both looking at you, Duke.
I guess so. Weird.
Emulator says she's finally started playing Dying Light. Well, it's all on topic.
What up?
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
And she's embroidering. She's doing embroidery.
Yeah.
Oh, Duke can get down with that.
Yeah.
Bit of embroidery. He
That's
loves a
right.
bit of stick.
Cross
People laugh at
stitch
me
or
for playing
regular?
snooker. People laugh
Yeah.
at me for playing snooker, saying it's boring. Shit.
It's very
Yeah.
soothing stitching stuff, I'll have you know.
So
FNK
he's
called
stroking
your.
my cue and touching balls.
Oh, I wonder what the
Stu.
hell you were going to say then, Chinny.
Hey, someone's talking smack about your goatee, Stu. I wouldn't take that if I were you.
Who? What?
FNK.
Wow, what's he saying?
We can
now
see your
see your
dodgy
dodgy
goatee.
You got fucking goatee. Look, wait a minute. Look,
That's
got
dodgy.
side bits. That's not a goatee. Got side bits, I'll have you know.
That's
Yeah, it's a
fucking-
chin strap, so get it
I've got a
right.
chin strap.
I always
look,
thought it
chin
was a
strap.
goatee, Stu.
Chin strap, man. Chin strap.
That's
How
not.
fucking rude.
How about a
I
goatee?
always thought that was a goatee.
No. Does it look like a fucking goatee? It's got bits coming to it.
I don't have any
Goatee
cross
has-
stitches down here.
Goatee's just here. The matter
I don't
with
have
you?
any cross
fucking
stitches to show you,
idiots?
sorry.
But
All right, is there any other
I've got-
news,
why
or
don't
are we
you
ready to
have-
talk
I've got
about
a cross
emails?
stitch. Look, Duke cross stitch. There you go.
Oh, there you
This is
go.
only
Yeah,
made
look at
for me.
that.
no.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
We can't
Yeah.
move on. We
Yeah.
can't move on.
What?
Look,
What?
Stitches.
Stu,
Stitches.
bring your face closer to the
Oh, for fuck's
camera.
sake.
There you go. Look, Stitches. Duke did this.
Stu,
'cause he's
Stu.
clever. Wow, for God's sake. What?
Bring your face closer to the camera.
Why would I want to do that?
I want to see that. That's a goatee.
It's not a goatee.
How is it not a goatee?
Is yours
Explain.
a goatee?
No, because I've got a fucking beard.
What's a fucking eye of you, dick?
No, you don't. You
Look,
don't have anything
I've
on your
got a-
cheeks. Your
I
cheeks
do.
looks like a baby's
What the
arse.
hell's this, you dick? You think all this is here?
All this.
Oh my God.
It's like, there's more hair on a fucking
Yeah, look.
pork scratching.
Oh my God, what do you think? Look, it's a fucking definite line there. Are you mental?
Okay, right. I've saw more hair on a crackling stew. Okay.
Fucking more hair on your head. At least my hair's not grey like yours.
Hey, well.
Eh,
Okay.
fuck.
He has a goatee, by the way. He has a
I do
goatee.
not have a
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
goatee, all right?
David Brent over here. Right, okay, carry on.
Fucking says you. Fucking hell.
Oh, dear. I've
Jesus.
offended him now. I've
I
offended
guess
him.
so.
I've
I'm
upset him.
fucking, I'm
I've
not even
upset him.
talking to you
You
anymore.
figured out how to get him mad.
Fucking wanker. Anyway.
Are we ready for emails?
Yeah, I've got an email.
Okay, let's have some
let me read
emails
this
then.
email, yeah.
Let me play the theme song first.
Okay, here's the first email. Oh, it's entitled Chinny is a wanker. Who knew? No, it isn't actually. So it's entitled.
The beard trimmer is last.
Look at me. I have a bunny costume. Actually, I think it is about Chinny.
All right, okay.
Hey, veterans.
Hey.
Hello.
I realized GameStop is a business that was destined to fail.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then Reddit stock gamblers started pumping and dumping GameStop stock to scam the market.
Yeah, that's not gonna last.
People just don't want to work anymore. Get rich quick
What?
traps usually only make the rich richer. Because he's saying like people who do this so they don't have to work, make a load of shit,
Well,
load of cash.
That's not new. I mean, that's not specific to GameStop.
Yeah.
Well, anyway.
Anyway.
Yeah, get rich quick traps usually only make the rich richer. I wouldn't have touched GameStop stock. God, this is like a fucking tongue riddler or whatever.
How many shells does she shell by the GameStop
Yeah.
stock?
Oh, GameStop stock with the GameStop stock.
Put your stopwatch on the GameStop stock.
With a 10-foot pole. Until now, when they just announced they are changing the game.
Okay.
I know you don't know what an NFT is.
I know what an
well, they are
NFT
about-
is. What the hell are you assuming? What?
I don't know. What is an NFT then? What is it?
NFT is a non-fungible trade item, something. I don't know. It's a one-of-a-kind thing that you trade.
I know
it's
what it is, but I don't really know what it is.
Well, I know what it is. I just don't know what it's called. There's an important difference between knowing what it is and what it's called. Anyway,
Keep going, Duke.
right. It's a thing that you can trade online that there's only one of. It's, again,
Oh, I
artificial
see. Yeah.
scarcity.
Yeah, so that was the thing where there was like selling images and
You sell an image.
Yeah,
It's one of
I
a
know what it
kind.
is, yeah,
You have a certificate of having that
And it was
particular thing.
it's very dangerous territory, isn't it? Because you'd be like,
Well, of course,
this
'cause you can-
Veteran Gamers logo is worth
Right.
£20,000.
Well, but that's the thing. It's not going to be worth £20,000 because nobody gives a shit about that. But they
Says
could
you.
give. Well, I mean, so far.
As you.
But it's like
only
any piece
worth
of
what
art.
someone's
Why
willing to pay.
why is Jeff Koons' art worth anything? It's not, except for some idiots willing to pay a lot of money for it. So okay.
Yep.
So once again,
So
capitalism
anyway-
shows us that there's no connection between the actual worth of a thing to the world in realistic material terms and like what some idiot's willing to pay. So
Yeah.
So GameStop are about to become a marketplace for NFT sales.
finally, they're gonna find a way to redeem themselves.
What that sounds to that news, Stu, is
It's not news. It's fucking someone's email.
sorry that statement then.
That perspective.
That
Yeah.
perspective is, let me translate it for you. Dying
Okay.
business, desperate to find a way of making
Niche.
money,
They want a
trying
niche.
something fashionable,
Yes.
and it will fail.
Anyway,
Well,
says
we don't
check
know.
it out.
I mean, that's
It
the thing.
will.
Here's the
Check it
thing. Look, I thought GME was going to come and go instantly. It's actually holding kind of steady at like 40 or something. Last time I checked, it was at 40. What's GME at? It's 220 right now.
What the fuck is GME?
GameStop
Where's
stock.
Jamie?
Oh, that right, yeah.
Yeah. If you look at it a 5-year, it's a bleep. It's a blip.
Yeah.
It is, but it's
Blip.
at 200. I mean, hey, they're maintaining it for now. I'll be
For
very
now.
surprised if in 2 months it's still above 100.
Well, we'll see.
we'll
Well,
see.
anyway, check it out. If it catches on, they are back in the game again.
Well, yeah.
So
I mean, that's true about Blockbuster too. I mean,
Yeah, I know Bongo's into like trading stocks and stuff, but I have a trading 2-on-2 account, so that officially makes me a member of Wall Street.
Yeah.
And-
Trader. You're just a trader.
Well, I had a dabble, right? I had a dabble, and so I opened the app up in the restaurant today
okay.
because me and Tara were talking about it, and then the waiter, who was very nice, said, "Are you a trader?" Like, I can't do an Italian accent. He was Italian, right? I don't know. All right, and I was like,
Hey.
"Well,
Forget about it. You trading
Hey,
in.
forget
what the
about
fuck?
it.
Are you
Hey,
trading,
you
motherfucker?" And I
It's
was like,
me, a trader man.
and I said, "Look, I dabble. I don't know what I'm doing." He says,
I dabble.
I says, "Hey, big tip for you. AMC gonna shoot up big shit."
I know.
Right, okay.
It's really
Is
not.
he Russian?
Yeah.
Hell.
AMC gonna go through roof like mad shit rocket. I don't know why he's Russian. I don't know.
What the hell?
AMC is gonna go.
Yeah,
flying
AMC's
through
at
the
26
fucking roof.
right now. Don't believe the hype.
Yeah. He
Yeah,
says
well, he's
Monday,
not- well, he's not
Tuesday,
gone through the roof
buy
yet.
like
What
a
are you going on
crazy.
about?
Yeah.
So yeah. Anyway, but like I feel like the bar for doing that stuff has lowered, so anybody can.
Well,
do
that's the
this
thing.
shit now.
Right. And that's the thing is that, look, in a way, it kind of makes sense if you're able to completely, in an artificial way, this is exactly what happened with GameStop, spike it so that it becomes 400 and you buy 1,000 shares when it's at nothing. Of course, you're going to make a lot of money. That's great.
Yeah.
The problem is it's very, very hard to do that because you have to get really lucky. And that's what happened with GameStop. They got really lucky. And now they're desperately trying to keep it going so that the peak of 400, wherever it was when it was at its highest, it's now at 200, which is half. There were people who bought at 400. They're now begging, please get it back up. It's not going back up to 400.
So I
Come
saw
on.
a
It's
guy
like-
on TikTok. He bought $5,000 worth of Bitcoin, and then your best mate Elon.
Elon went
Dude.
on Saturday Night Live and said,
He went.
"Fuck
He went.
Bitcoin."
Bitcoin is not good for the environment. I'm not going to accept it anymore. And then his $5,000 went to $2,000, like in like hours.
Oh, yeah.
It went
Oh,
nothing.
absolutely.
Cool.
So basically, stocks and shares is posh gambling for
volatile.
big,
Yes,
big
yes.
rich bastards.
Yes, exactly.
And now the problem is the norms are getting in on it because it's so accessible on your app, and some clever redditors found a way to exploit it very quickly. But the problem is the rich will figure out a way to fuck that over very
Well,
soon.
yeah.
Anyway.
Oh, yeah.
But it's also
Well, there's
not
a
just the
dude-
fact that the norms got in on it. It's that it became a game to them. It's about let's take some random stock that, I mean, look, they could have done this for a solar panel creating company, right? That's actually trying to help the world avoid a catastrophe in terms of the climate. But they didn't. They said, GameStop, that's worth nothing. Let's make it worth something. Watch this. And I mean,
It's
that's
kind of
clever.
funnier though.
It
It's
is
kinda
funny.
funnier,
I'm
though.
not saying it's not funny. I'm just saying that I all the effort that people put into this kind of thing could be used to actually trying to avert the end of the world.
Yeah, but what's the fun in that?
Well, I think it'll be fun to have existence continue after 50 years from now,
Where's
but
the fun
I'm
in
a
that,
weirdo. So.
But yeah, there was a dude the other week actually who, at the very start of Bitcoin, he was one of the people who created the algorithms to mine it more effectively and efficiently.
Yes.
And he mined 10,000 Bitcoin, okay? And this is like when they were worth something like 30 quid. It was worth nothing. And he sold them. He basically went on wherever, on some forum, and said, if you can get me a pizza, I'll give you 10,000 Bitcoin. Right? And some dude arranged for a pizza to be sent to his house, transferred the Bitcoin to him, to his Bitcoin wallet. And if he had those Bitcoin today, it'd be worth about $32 million or something ridiculous. And he's like, do you regret giving it away for the cost of a pizza? He's like, nah, it's fine. People are funny, aren't they? He could have been a multi-millionaire now.
Well, but that's always true. That's like, you know, I had some baseball cards when I was younger. Like, oh, if I still had them. Like, you could spend your whole life regretting having sold things long ago without realizing that they were going to be worth something.
He did say he enjoyed the pizza, though. So, you know.
Yeah, it must have been a fucking good pizza. But I watched the video. I know we're going off topic here, but we'll keep going.
Yeah, it don't matter.
Just let us know when you got to go. So I watched a video about how the human condition deals with moments of regret and things like that. So eventually you get over it. So, for example, the girl who left the Black Eyed Peas before they went massive, and the guy that left the Beatles before Ringo got in.
Yep.
If after time, over time, if you ask them the question, do you regret that? They always say no, because the human brain is so good at sort of like accepting of that, and there's a lot of people they're getting over it, and the people think that they're not very good at getting over things, but there's a lot of people that are in those situations that have missed out on like millions of dollars or fame and fortune, convince themselves that it was the right thing to do. It's a very weird sort of condition that happens quite a lot. I don't know why we're talking about it, but that's just the thing.
Interesting. It is interesting. There was more to this email, by the way. There's a bit more.
All right.
Go ahead.
Who's it from? I forgot.
I never said.
Oh,
I never said.
Token. Thank you,
I'm
SLH. Non-fungible token.
Yes.
NFT
See if you can guess.
Okay, I'm going to guess.
Another topic.
Bob.
Roblox.
I saw.
Roblox
I was in a
is
supermarket today. There was a gift card at checkout for Roblox. I'm like, really?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Roblox is a
Oh, yeah.
license to print fucking cash
massive.
out of your
Never even
ass.
touched it.
It's
I don't
massive.
know anything about it.
It's a portal to a load of games, and I believe most
Correct.
of the tweens are playing them.
I guess.
They
Well,
use
yeah,
their
I mean, it used to be
parents-
kids, but they're tweens now. Yeah.
They use their parents' money to buy dumb shit in the games to show off their dumb shit to their friends and weirdos they don't even know.
See, cool kids grind for. No. I don't buy that shit. I grind for it in Rocket League. I grind for it in Red Dead. I got a sick outfit on Red Dead. What? And I just unlocked level 5 moonshining, so I can upgrade my moonshine now. Finally.
Anyway, investors are making a ton from it. Roblox trades on the stock market. I played some Roblox with my kid, but the games are shit.
Yeah, they are.
You just haven't found the right games, though.
Showing off online.
No, it's garbage. Roblox is garbage.
I've never touched
Showing off online is the new game in town. Whether it's a costume, meme, GIF, art, or an NFT, or some other virtual shit you wasted your money on.
Right.
Dude.
Because this is what the game developers are all focused on now. You want to buy this. What do they tell you when you log into Red Dead? Limited clothing items and 40% off outfits. They want you to be buying stuff because the number one probability is you're likely to buy something that you want to show off. A special car in Rocket League. They got these F1 cars now in Rocket League. Who cares?
Yeah, they do.
That said, I mean, of course, I bought Kit. I bought the Back to the Future car.
Yes,
we
you
want to
did.
show those off.
The Bruce Willis skin in
You
Warzone.
are
There
the
you
problem, Duke. You
Yeah.
are the problem.
I guess so.
Yes, you
Oh,
are.
I'm Stu. I'm so pure. I only
Yeah,
play
Stu doesn't play any
I
multiplayer
embarrass
games
you.
because he's too shook. Oh, I'm scared.
Have you finished?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, we are.
Stu. My
We've
foot
finished.
hurts.
We finished.
Have you finished yet?
I'm never
we
finished
finished.
making fun of you.
Anyway, he says, dudes, Dudes are getting dudes. They're getting
Dudes.
rich from this ignorance. They're getting rich
yeah.
because people are fucking ignorant.
Wait a minute. Why is it ignorant necessarily to offer people dress up dolls that for their
Because they're
clothes
wasting
for dress
your
up?
money on stuff that doesn't even exist.
That's exactly
people
what
buy
people
it.
would say about
I know
you
they
and
do.
every video game you play.
Yeah, but that's not just pointless shit.
Well, that's what some people would
Stu,
call it.
what's the difference between somebody enjoying a skin that they bought and you enjoying a video game?
Because the difference is I'm enjoying the art and the story and the craft.
They're enjoying the art of the skin that they're buying.
Experience. You don't fucking
The
enjoy your
experience of
skin. You
playing
just
as
look at it and go,
Rambo.
oh, don't I look fucking cool?
Yeah.
That is not the same thing.
Look,
That's like saying,
don't get me
why
wrong.
do you enjoy a book? Is a book the same as a skin?
No.
books are
But
garbage
actually,
anyway.
I'm glad you mentioned that.
Golly.
No, I'm glad you mentioned that. Part of why I like books is because I get to brag about reading them. Okay, it is a way to feed my ego, and part of the reason
You
people,
brag about reading a book.
of course, I brag about reading books.
Yeah,
Why else
yeah,
would you
exactly.
read a book?
Last night.
Here's the thing. Look, hang on a second though. Here's my point. A lot of the reason people play hard games like Demon Souls is so that they can brag about having beaten
Yeah,
them.
they're not bragging rights.
Right. So all I'm saying is, ego is a part of everything we do. That's
Yeah,
why
but
we
I'm
do
not
this
going,
show.
Oh, I'm playing Lone Echo because I'm amazing at fucking floating in space.
No, but you were taking the piss out of people who don't have very good computers.
No, but you do get gratification from discovering games that are quite niche and unique.
And maybe it isn't an ego thing for you, Stu. That's fine.
No, I think it is.
All I'm
No,
saying-
I think Stu likes finding these kind of hidden
whoa.
gems for his ego.
Like the DJ thing. That
The
is all
DJ.
ego.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah,
so
the
all I'm
DJ.
saying is
Ego. I
the
want
money and
people to
time you've
listen to
invested
ego.
into your DJ kit. The time and
Yeah.
money you've invested in your DJ kit
Yeah.
is feeding your ego. These skins
Yeah,
are feeding
totally.
the ego of these kids. At the end of the day, the question of are these companies exploiting these kids? That's a good question. But the idea of making fun of the kids, oh, I got a skin, that's just silly. Because we all do something for the same kind of reason, right?
Anyway, he just finished with some advice. For
This has
you.
been the Didactic Syncats. Thank you for
I
listening.
know. Yeah. Finish with some advice. He says, "Get some stock before Roblox and GameStop blow up." Am I right, Bob?
No, First of all, hey, glad you asked. Thank you for inviting me back.
no.
Look, people, GameStop's done. It's going back down. Roblox, let's have it in its moment. But you know what? It's probably, look, a bubble bursts, it inflates, and then it deflates or it bursts, okay? And once you hear about a thing, that's it. It's done. There's no point. So here's the thing. Have you heard about Bitcoin? Of course you have. Have you heard about Dogecoin? Yes. Have you heard about Bobcoin?
No.
See, you haven't heard about that one, which means it's very, very cheap. You get it on the ground floor, boom, to the moon. And then that's why you all ought to buy some Bobcoin, and you're welcome.
Wow.
I just
Yeah.
bought $2,000.
Oh my
There
god.
you go. All right. Now it's worth 3 cents per coin. All right. Keep
Yeah.
going.
Wow.
Get all your friends to buy it. It's not a pyramid
I-
scheme.
I think you've read this email. That is amazing because this is his finishing line. I'm telling
Okay.
you now, right? He
Okay.
goes, "Am I right, Bob? Anyway, get some Dogecoin to the moon."
There you go. It's almost as though
What?
everyone's thinking the same thing.
What
And there's
the hell?
I mean, I just hate to think of the people who are borrowing money from their parents. And be like, I just need to get one NFT, Mom, and then I'll be able to make a lot
just
of
need to
money and
get
pay
this
you back
skin.
10 times as much.
Oh
And
my
they're
God.
totally not going to get it. They're going to go broke because they believe it's a get-rich-quick thing.
Wow.
it's
So
not
who
gonna
do you
work.
think the email is from, by the way? Any guesses?
Jason Gallagher?
Of course.
Jason! Actually, he's in my shout-outs because
Yeah.
the men's beauty contest. Thank you, Jason.
Good email, by the way. He's done some good emails lately. The one
Yes,
with the,
you sound
email.
surprised.
with the British food on shelves.
He's
That was
actually
good fun.
done some good emails.
British
Well,
food
to be
on-
fair to him, Duke, I mean, he has.
Well,
he has
And not
We have
all
a
of his
lot of
emails have
emails
been amazing, but you
talking
know.
about,
barely, some of them
like,
are
bowel movements.
English.
Since I'm doing early shout-outs, I will shout out Richard Webster for Chorlton Cum Hardy and
Yeah.
Wilsford Cum Lake. Thank you, Lizzie Darville. Anyway,
Wow.
those are my early shout-outs.
That's
What's
it for
next?
emails, by
Any
the way.
other- that's the only
Those are
email,
one of-
okay.
So,
We
yeah,
got a
so
speak
there's
pipe,
speak
though.
pipe.
We got a speak
Oh, yeah, we do.
pipe. Oh, yeah. Where's my tune? Oh, here it is. Okay, here we go. You like how I mixed in who it's from
Wow.
with the title?
All right.
All right, this is from
Wow.
Derek. And yeah, it's 1:30. Let's have a listen.
Let's have a listen.
You know what? I don't know if I said this last week or not.
I don't know how this is going to work.
No, never mind that. Never mind that. How humiliating will it be for me the minute I get any questions wrong?
Yeah,
like
but
that's just going to be the worst.
Chinny and I are going to get all the questions wrong. We have
but that's
no
okay. No, but it's fun for you to watch. Look, if if Chinny were to get a quiz about snooker, I wouldn't know any of it, but I would watch and see Chinny getting it and be happy when he got some right.
I think the quiz will only be aimed at Duke.
Yeah,
Well,
really,
I get
and that's
that,
okay.
right? I get that.
Here's what
I
he ought to
get
do.
that.
Here's what you ought to do, Derek. If you are going to do that, here's what you need to do. Okay, you come up with 10 questions about teamwork. Fine. Put 3 of them into a quiz, and along with 3 Back to the Future questions and 3 questions about, I don't know, whatever the hell Stu would be.
What does Stu like?
What's Stu's world of knowledge? Cooking.
Food.
He's a chef, right?
Cooking.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So chefs and decks. So then you can put, or DJing. You can, and so give us
you could
3
do
quizzes
DJing.
with 3 questions from each of those worlds in each quiz. You know what I'm saying? So you stretch it out. So instead of Stu having to watch me answer a bunch of questions about East Timor, we can do it that way. And I should say also, by the way, that this is video game related. We were talking about recently a bunch of teachers. We were having a Zoom, and I mentioned something about East Timor, and this guy goes, "Well, I heard of that because of Europa Universalis." I was like, "What?" There's a strategy game from the people who made Crusader Kings, and it's about colonialism, and so he had heard about East Timor that way, and I was like, "Ooh, very cool." So anyway, back to Derek's speak pipe.
Okay, listen.
Hey, it's almost like you heard the speak pipe before.
Hey,
I
it's
know.
maybe like we shouldn't talk about the fucking speak pipe.
Well, that's just like your opinion, Chinny.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Okay. Got a little sneak peek.
It's on.
Okay, I'm ready for this.
Leste, first of all. It's Portuguese. Anyway.
I'm gonna say Island East.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Island East as well.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I believe it's.
I'm going with
I
Island
actually,
East.
I didn't realize that Timor had a translation in Portuguese, or
Ah.
I thought it was just Timor.
Ah. There you go.
Ah.
East.
Who names a place East East?
So I want to know his source for that, because I've never heard of Timor-Leste being East.
Well, yeah.
I believe
yeah,
Timor
well.
is just the name of the island as a whole, and then Leste is the eastern part of it. Leste would be East.
Look, just accept it, Duke. It's
I
something
guess
you
I
don't
should-
know about East Timor.
Well, no. It's not that I don't accept it necessarily. It's that I want to know what the source is. That's what I do when I am trying to learn something. I want to know if I can trust that source.
So
not that I don't trust you, Derek.
This is
Derek, yeah.
This is the Wikipedia that is cropping up. This is.
Well, Wikipedia articles need to be sourced as well.
That's what I mean. It's like, oh, you've got to
So
make sure
what's-
you have some sources.
Yeah, exactly.
Sources,
Well, but
sources,
that's just a good rule
man.
for life, though. And if somebody tells you a new fact, you
Yo, is
shouldn't
that
just
like the
instantly
brown
go like,
sauce
yes,
toast,
I
Stu?
won't
don't
get
know,
vaccinated
is it
then because I don't believe it. You
Is
should
that
say,
like
where's
brown
your source for
sauce
that?
or red sauce
Daddy's
stew?
red or-
Right.
Yo, can I have a Big Mac meal, please?
Mayonnaise.
What the hell are you talking about?
I don't know.
All right, so that's the Speak Pipes. Thank you very much, Derek. We appreciate that. And we'll look forward to the whole quiz later where
Yeah, we will.
if I don't know it, I'll feel stupid. So bring it on.
Yeah, you will.
Yeah, I will.
Now.
Shout outs?
Oh, yeah, we should do some of those. Shout out.
I already did mine, so.
You do them?
I did Jason Gallagher for the male beauty contest and Richard Webster for the silly place name.
Okay.
Okay.
I guess. Ginny, over to you.
Shout out to my wife Tara
Yay.
for buying me Alan Partridge tickets for next
Oh,
year.
all right.
People that know Alan Partridge will appreciate this joke. When she told me that she bought them, I said Jurassic Park. That's for the Alan Partridge fans. There you go.
There you go.
Yeah, Steve Coogan's touring as Alan Partridge next year, so I'm very excited about it.
Oh, that'll be funny.
Okay.
So shout out to her. We had a lovely day in Stratford
Yay.
today.
Upon the Avon.
Upon the Avon.
Upon the Avon.
Shakespeare.
Now let me ask you this: did you see his second best bed? 'Cause
What?
that's what he left his wife, and I thought it was in his boyhood home, or his
I don't know.
original
Like, we
not
didn't go
boyhood
in
home,
his
but
house
his
today.
home.
We just went walk
Oh, I
past
see.
his-
Okay, fair enough. All right.
I've been in his house before.
I don't know if you
but,
could see it from the window, maybe.
Nah, I mean his
Yeah.
house needs a fucking bit of a do-over. It
Yeah,
needs to-
Ginny's been a guest there a couple of times, you know.
Well, why
You know,
He
not?
rubs shoulders with those
Oh,
tiny
I tell you what,
guys.
his house needs to go. His house needs to go on fucking location or something. Jesus Christ,
It's way the hell out there.
it's talk about dated. Yeah, so I'm just sharing out my wife this week.
Yeah, I'll shout out the Duchess for making some deviled eggs. Yum.
Oh, deviled eggs.
Yeah,
Very nice.
Very tasty.
Very nice. I'm going to shout out SLH
Yeah.
because she gave me a heads up because Orbital are playing later tonight.
Yay.
Live on the old YouTubes, which
Woo.
is pretty cool.
Yeah,
At the for the Hacienda. So that's what that was. And the Hacienda
Okay.
Classical
Oh.
was on live on Friday night. So I watched some of that. And I'm also going to shout her out because she's been stroking my ego. You know, she listened to my trance mix, and apparently I got an award. I'll read it out. Just me. This is what she
Okay.
said. You've won an award. I'm crying like a baby pigeon because you've got my favorite tune of all time in the salt water. So there you go. So thank you very much, SLH. I will take any compliments that
And any award.
Wait a minute. SLH is saying that none of the sound clips are coming through.
I know. I was ignoring that because I'm assuming you've recorded them. So I thought there's no point drawing attention to it now.
No, Duke, don't
I mean, I
panic.
know it's not a big deal, but I mean, God.
No, I think they come through on your recording. I think they do come
Yeah,
through.
I
on the
know,
Zoom.
but I
can
want to
hear
know
them.
why they're not coming through on OBS. I'm sorry,
It
everybody.
doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter.
matters
at this
to
point.
me.
We're nearly at the end of the show.
Yeah,
it doesn't
well,
matter now.
I care.
I don't know.
I'm
It
mad.
doesn't matter now.
It matters to
It's
me.
fine. I know it does. Damn it! I nearly got away with that. Thanks, SLH. It's a D.
No, it's good to know. It's
Thank you for
Because letting
look
me
what
know.
you
I
did.
appreciate information.
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
Any
I
other
don't
shout
know.
outs?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Well, why would I bother playing the outro music? What's the
I
point?
don't know,
Yeah.
Because it's got to be on the
Because it's got to
recording.
be on the recording.
Good God.
Why don't you? Why don't you?
Oh,
Why don't you?
Yeah, yeah,
Why
yeah, yeah.
don't you? Why don't you just say something and gonna do something less boring instead? And you know, it doesn't even look like my voice is going through on the output for the audio mixer. That's the problem. Wait a minute, are you even hearing me on OBS?
Of course they're hearing you. I think someone would have said if they weren't hearing you, Duke.
Well, why isn't it showing anything when I'm speaking on the audio mixer?
I don't know. Oh my God, if you're not recorded yourself, that would be a weird
No, I'm
podcast.
recording fine. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm recording fine. But I want to know why the OBS isn't transmitting me.
It is transmitting you. It's not doing the sound bites, that's all.
But that makes no sense either. And I
Well,
want
that's what's
confirmation of
happened.
that. How can you hear me if I'm not going through the... I don't get this. I hate
Look,
OBS.
people can hear you, dude. People
Apparently,
can hear
yeah,
you,
that's
fine.
true, but I don't understand it. I'm mad.
Oh my God.
I did a technical
this
thing
is-
Look what
wrong.
you did. Look what you did, Susan.
No,
You should
she
hang
didn't
your
do
head in
it.
shame.
It's not her fault for telling the truth. Don't kill the messenger.
I don't think this is a problem for right now.
It's
dude.
not a
No,
problem
it's
ever for
absolutely
anything.
fine.
Next time
No,
I
because-
do OBS, I'm not even going to be using sound effects. So the only reason it would matter is if I need to do the stream again in the future, which inshallah, knock on wood, I won't ever.
No, exactly.
Yeah.
It'll be fine.
Happy Memorial Day,
fine.
everybody.
Yeah. Wow.
What is Memorial Day?
It's on The Simpsons. Bart said, "I just think that our veterans should have a day to honor them." Well, there's Veterans Day. You know, is that really enough, Lisa? Shouldn't we have? This is when he's doing Bart's people. Shouldn't we have another one? Well, there's also Memorial Day. I think we need some way to honor our veterans. They have 2 days. Maybe they should have 3. I'm Bart Simpson. So yeah, it's for some reason we ended up with 2 days to honor. I think Memorial Day is those who have fallen in battle, and Veterans Day are those who have come home. So that's technically.
Oh my
the difference
God,
between-
Derek's getting in on it now. Oh, I couldn't hear my quiz question, but I'm sure it was great.
Well, it
Flipping
is a
heck.
problem that we weren't transmitting properly through
Oh
the
my God.
I'm not saying we have to do anything about it now. I'm just saying, look, the way I approach these things is when I mess up, I try to take responsibility for it and I try to figure out what I did wrong so I can do it better next time.
Okay.
It's better than what I do. I just
And-
go,
Yeah.
I apologize
Whatever.
to those I may have caused harm to. So,
I don't think you've caused harm to anyone.
well, Derek said he couldn't hear his question.
Oh my God.
it'll be fine.
I mean, look,
It'll
and when
be
I
fine.
send a
fine.
speak
He'll
pipe
get
back in the
over
day,
it. He'll get
or when I
over
send a speak pipe to a program,
Well, there'll be a
I
full
want to hear
quiz
it.
next week. There'll be a full quiz next week.
Well, we better
we'll
let
hear
Chinny
loads
do
of
it.
Derek.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We will do. Don't worry.
Top
We'll hear
10
lots of
10 facts
Derek.
about East Timor on YouTube. It must be true if it's on YouTube, Derek. That's true. Thank you.
The gist is, I did it correct.
Yeah, you did.
Let me do it next time.
Yeah,
Yes.
don't go to. By the way, Duke, don't go to the top 10 facts on YouTube because that's probably his questions.
Well, it probably is.
Yeah. Oh, that's. I know the answer to this one. That's easy.
By coincidence. Yeah.
So what did I do wrong? Settings. Oh wait, no, it's not.
Oh
gonna be
my
in there.
God.
It's gonna be.
That
Hang on
would
a second.
be
Just
fiddly.
if I can fix it now, I'll be a lot happier.
Just
Okay.
I'm
so
just,
that's
I'm just letting him.
voice
I'm
meter.
just letting him do it.
Just like
Voice meter off.
I'm just letting him do it.
Aux input. Where's aux
Have you been in
output? That's what
Minecraft,
it ought to
Steve?
be.
Oh my
You've
God.
been in Minecraft.
Oh
not
wait,
for a
you know
bit,
what?
no.
That's y'all. Oh, here's one. I got it. I got it. Let me try it this way.
Okay.
Audio. Go ahead. You can talk about thing.
Have you been in Minecraft now? Okay.
I haven't been. No. Why? Something happened.
No, nothing.
Oh, I assume so. Every time you say that, I think, ooh, wow, what's changed?
Dude, the
Nothing really.
cable.
I just wondered if you've been in.
I haven't.
Okay.
No. I've been too busy playing bloody games, man. I've been
So
playing
let me
other
try.
stuff.
Real
People in
games.
the people in
Real
the in the
games.
chat. Can you hear this? I just played some clapping. Can you hear that?
Let's see if they.
As a
have it.
delay,
see
so
it.
you keep talking. But
Yeah, it'll take a few seconds.
right.
Yeah. No.
No, I've not been in. I've not been in, man.
Well,
I actually went
by
in.
the
I've
way-
been working on something, but it's taking.
By the
it's
way,
gonna
I'm
take a
going to
long
be. I'm going to be mixing in the garden tomorrow.
time. Woo, mixing in the garden.
Well, you mixing cement.
Yes, they heard it.
Yeah.
That's all I gotta
No, I'm
do.
gonna-
I fixed it.
Ah,
Yay!
you fixed
Sorted.
it. There you go.
Mix it. Yay.
There we can't hear Chinny.
Ooh, Derek went, no, Stu. I went to the top 100 East Timor facts on YouTube.
Ooh.
Oh, well, at least we know which one to look at.
Yeah. I know what I'm doing after this.
Yeah, oh, yeah, I do.
I fixed it.
Yes, I'm going to get my controller out, get my laptop. I'm going to get in the garden, bit of sunshine,
Yeah.
and I'm doing a mix. I've been commissioned to do a mix. Believe it
Okay.
or not.
And what you getting paid? What's the wonder?
Nothing. I'm doing it for free, gratis.
Oh, wow, mate. You can't feed your kids on free.
I know, yeah. So basically, Dan has asked me to do my workout mix for his gym, for his Thai boxing lessons.
Okay.
Okay.
So it's gonna be. It's not gonna be my usual stuff, I have to say. So I don't know how it's gonna go down.
It's gonna be
It's-
wicked.
It's a bit more big, roomy electro house sort of
Yay.
130 BPM.
Get
in
Paul
your
Man a
face.
break. Get
Yeah,
Paul
so
Man
it's
a
Hey,
break.
Stu,
Yeah.
I've got a commission for you.
Have you? What have you got?
I listen to my AirPods when I play snooker when I'm practicing on my own.
Okay.
I need chill out music.
Well, look, there's a chill out mix on there right now.
I want one
There
made
you
one
go.
specifically for me.
There's one there now. It's
Soma
good,
FM,
actually.
Chinny. Go to
It's a
somafm.com.
good.
That's a
The
good
best
place.
served chilled mix is very good, actually. That's pretty chilled, down tempo stuff.
Get Paul Man a break.
If
If this don't make your booty move,
give me
your
some
booty
tracks,
must
man.
be
Dan
dead.
gave me some tracks as a starting point, and then
I
I'll.
don't
I
know
gave him
any
some
of the
tracks
names
for
of
hip hop,
these.
and he did that too.
I don't
Yeah.
know names of these fucking dance tracks. Who gives a shit?
Oh my god. Well,
You don't want
have a
dance
listen to
tracks,
the
do
rest
you?
of- have a listen
Start
to
with
what-
Tranquility
track.
Base. Start with Tranquility Base. They came in peace,
Okay.
and go from there.
Yep. You can do that.
Yep.
You can do that.
All right, we got people coming over, so I'm gonna have to dip out.
Yeah, you're
but
gonna
thank
have
you
to
all.
go.
Thank you SLH for alerting me to the problem I had with tech stuff, but I fixed it, so we're good for next time. I can do the
Fixed
stream
it.
forever now.
Yeah, you can.
No, I'm not gonna
Yeah,
do
you
that.
can.
So. All right,
No,
have a
you're
good
not.
rest of the day, everybody.
See
Yeah,
later,
you two
folks.
have fun on your first ever meetup since
Yeah,
pandemic
woohoo!
lockdown balls or whatever.
Gathering with friends.
Yay.
Peace out.
All right.
Yeah,
Pandemic
woohoo!
lockdown balls or whatever.
Gathering with friends.
Yay.
Peace out.
All right.
Yeah,
Pandemic
woohoo!
lockdown balls.